What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Nation of Cars podcast. Today is episode 5, and we have a lot to cover for this week of motorsports. Here
Yeah.
we are again. Hello, guys. First, let's go to NASCAR at Phoenix. We were at Phoenix this time.
Yeah,
Yeah, baby.
Yep.
we
First,
were
we had
Mid racing, my favorite.
so true.
Yeah. and to start off, we got straight up bad racing, the ARCA race on a Thursday. Had a Thursday race for first time in a very long time. I guess since Bristol last year with the trucks, I guess. But yeah, Thursday ARCA racing. This is just ARCA, I
Carson
guess,
Brown.
at Phoenix. Yeah,
He dominated
Brown is it
like the
first start
entire
ever, I
race.
think.
For real?
I guess his first start.
In his first
I've never
start.
heard of that guy till today.
I'd never heard of him, so.
So yeah,
Dude,
I think
so
it's
in
his first start.
What the heck?
Yeah, he led the most laps for anyone winning at Phoenix in ARCA series history. Which
That's
is,
an
pretty
insane feat.
good. Yeah,
For your
beat
first
Ty
start.
Gibbs in 2021. In a Spire car, he's in a Spire car. Ty Gibbs is in a JGR car. We thought Ty Gibbs' domination was crazy. This
it's
was
ARCA.
better.
So
Yeah.
It is
I think
ARCA.
it's
I mean, you gotta
dominated
take everything with a
crazy
grain of
now.
salt.
We had the woman big one on the backstretch.
yeah, ARCA breaks
Was it?
actually happened. It actually happened. This
That
race.
was
Yeah.
the truest form of ARCA breaks I think any of us have ever seen.
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of stuff happening in that crash. It just
Unfortunately,
everyone just kind of crashed there.
Yeah,
And yeah,
I
other
can't
than
hate
that, this
ARCA.
race was just really, really nothing. So I'm gonna give
Nothing
it a
burger.
2 out of 10. It was pretty
It's
horrible.
ARCA at Phoenix. I didn't
Okay.
watch it, and I probably could tell you it was a 4 out of 10 race.
Yeah, I gave it 2.
It was, but I can't hate it. You know, ARCA is just charming to me.
How is it charming?
Charming.
How is it charming?
You get to watch. It. Everyone's either like 5 years old, like driving their first big car, or like an 80-year-old like person who made a GoFundMe to do 5 laps in a back marker. It's so good. It's so good. I love it. You get to watch these dudes fly into each other. I love it.
I will say Dale Jr. did kind of mention the same sentiment on his podcast with Cletus this past week. He was like, part of the chart, like everybody used to like really like ARCA because it was a lot of people who had zero racing experience racing at
That's why I
Daytona,
like it.
Talladega, Kansas, and like that part is like funny, but like it's not good. You know, it's hilarious though.
Well,
Yeah.
I get exactly what I asked for every time I watch ARCA. That's all I'm gonna say.
But it's supposed to
Yeah.
be a development series.
It is
How-
supposed to be a Delta, and it is
Is it
failing.
supposed to be, or is it? It used
No.
to be its own standalone thing.
Yeah,
it's
It
just
used to be
NASCAR
its
bought it.
standalone thing that was kind of like, hey, it could be. Here's the thing with every racing series. I think that not every driver should. I mean, you should have, but not every driver is going to be a Cup Series driver, obviously.
Yeah.
And at some points, you've hit your cap. And that used to be the place ARCA used to be one of those. I mean, obviously Bobby Gerhart,
Frank Kimmel.
there's Frank Kimmel. Thank you, I couldn't think of him. That's where these guys made their living, and that time
Can't
is
really do
come
that
and gone.
anymore.
Yeah.
It's just and it's just straightly developmental now, and it's developmental in ways that do not help in the slightest with drivers.
No.
So I do miss old ARCA, but again, I didn't watch the race, and I can tell you exactly how it went.
It's bad when only 10 cars are competitive the entire race.
That's bad, ARCA.
I don't even
But
think
it's-
10 cars were
I was going to
competitive.
say
It was
10
like 2 or 3.
Again,
Okay.
I don't remember the
Okay.
last time I saw an ARCA race, and there were more than 5 cars that had a chance to win.
Okay. Let me tell you though. You ever watch IMSA? There's only like 5 cars with a shot at the overall win and a bunch of slow ones. The
There's
fast
also
guys
only
gotta
like
make their way around.
there's
the
only
slow
like
ones.
12.
Yeah,
That's
there's
half
only
the
like 12.
field.
Well,
That's how
that
much
just
NASCAR
means
has.
you got. That just means you got 6 cars that are gonna be an obstacle.
Not really. It just means they're a little off the pace.
Were we not running
Like
40
they're-
cars at Phoenix for ARCA? Right? It was
Yeah,
40?
they
were
were.
40.
It was like
But like
it was a
probably
lot.
like 4 of them made one lap and then called it quits. So at least
okay, so 36 of them then.
there's definitely not 40 cars at the end of the race. Is all I'm saying. There's definitely more than 20 out, and
This
I
is
don't think
old
they were all
NASCAR
crashing.
then. Remember?
But we even
Half-
had a first lap crash that was like took out 3 guys in the back.
They
that
were all
just
going to
piled
park
in
it
there.
after that lap, anyways. I did see
all
that,
these old heads.
that chassis. I forgot what the chassis was called. Colby Evans posted it on Twitter, but it was like a 20-something-year-old chassis. Got caught in a wreck, and it was more than likely it for the chassis. So that part was sad.
Oh.
It reminds me of like the Freak days.
Freak, the
Probably
truck that
raced
sucked
a lot of
toes.
races.
Dude, Tate
So,
could go
yeah.
race in ARCA and probably win.
I could, and guess what? I will. Talladega Super Speedway. Be ready.
Yeah. We'll get
I
the,
can't. I will
We'll
say
get the
I
Mazda
can't.
MX-5 car for this podcast and the ARCA car for this podcast.
I can't say I have thought about it. Not now, but down the line of just being like, just throw $5,000 out there and just buy an ARCA ride for a week. I have thought about that before, and
Yeah, you should take
I'm
it.
not
That would be
ruling it
cool.
out.
You would.
I
You
would take
would.
it if
You would, Luke.
if I came up with the money and I found somebody and I thought I could do it, I would do it. I'm not ruling it out.
I'm
I
just
think it would
saying,
be
like all
super
these.
stressful to do a Daytona race. I would want to do Talladega. Talladega's got more room. Daytona is like
yeah.
just watching the way like from Cletus is on board and stuff. Like I would be stressed out of my mind. I
It's
would
a
be much more
very-
comfortable doing a Kansas race or something like that, getting like in the slowest car in the field. If I was like in that 48 car that gets lapped after 2 laps, I would be more comfortable than doing a Daytona race because
you
know,
run
you're
out
just
of room
there.
quickly at Daytona.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, I think we all saw it again with Cletus and trucks. That turn 4 is just ridiculous with aero, but
So I would rather start somewhere soft. But yeah.
Well,
All
I
right,
think that's pretty
Tate,
much all we have for that race.
good job
Yeah,
for
Tate,
Carson
did you
I had
Brown,
rank
though.
it?
something I wanted to say.
What's up, Tate?
Did you rank it, Tate?
I'd rank it like a 5.
That's way
Okay.
too good. of
I'm
a
just
rating.
saying though, all these old heads out there are like, oh, I missed the old NASCAR before it went woke or something like that. That's ARCA. That's ARCA. Everybody, like half the cars blow up because of mechanical failures. There's only like 12 finishers. Most of the
literally is
people
old
have no
cars.
experience behind a wheel. Like they have no experience racing. This is old NASCAR. It's ARCA. Don't you get it?
To a degree. I
No.
think so.
Not just to a degree. 100%.
I think the big
Right,
issue
SV,
with
did you give a rating?
yeah.
3 out of 10.
Yeah, pretty much.
If everybody could race, then that would be cool. But like half of the field,
It would be.
just can't really make a lap without spinning out.
Pretty much. Well,
Pretty much.
I guess that's good to move on to the O'Reilly race at Phoenix.
Ooh,
O'Reilly. I thought this race was pretty solid.
It was.
It was
Like-
good.
It's
Quapple.
Phoenix at its best with
Yeah.
With O'Reilly cars,
it
for
just
sure.
goes to show like the problem with Phoenix is not necessarily the track, it's the car.
I
At
think
this point.
we saw that with another race this weekend. Too.
Yeah,
It
we saw
wasn't
that with
just
another race too.
It
I
wasn't
mean,
just O'Reilly's, but yeah.
like
It
so I kind of found this out during the Cup race, and I'll get to this now instead of later. The way that they have to drive the Cup car doesn't allow them to have any passing opportunity, because the Xfinity or the O'Reilly car, you actually have off throttle time in the corner. You have to roll out of the brake, and you have a little bit of space in that gap before you hit to get on the throttle. But the way that Kevin Harvick was saying in the booth in the Cup Series is they are on the brake and then immediately on the gas to point the car, because it's so tight with the way that the car turns on these short tracks that you have to immediately get on the gas. And I think that's the problem with all these short tracks, is there's no time to let the car roll for a second. If you're rolling, you're doing it wrong.
No
And
doubt.
yeah, so, but the O'Reilly cars, they have so much time where they're like jabbing at it, or, giving it like a little bit of turn, because you literally can't put the gas into it right away because it'll spin out. So you have to like roll into it slowly, or, off throttle, whatever. But with the Cup cars, they just can't do that. So with that in mind, these races for the O'Reilly series are so much better on these short tracks like this, because they can go high, because momentum, if you go high, you are able to shorten that amount of time that you're off throttle and on the brake. So you can literally just keep your momentum up, and if you go low, then you just like shortcutting the track a little bit. So it's actually like they're actually racing like they should be. And yeah, so this race is pretty good. I gave it a 7 out of 10. Honestly, it was a pretty solid race at Phoenix.
I'll back that up with also a 7 out of 10. Again, I'd actually really like. I'm glad that you said that, because I missed the first half of the Cup race. So I'm sure that's when he mentioned it, but
Yeah.
it's just I've always been like curious as like why, even now, like we're up to 750, right? It's like that's
Yep.
more. I believe that's still more than O'Reilly's is making, and I know that they have a lot of grip.
Yeah, O'Reilly has
Just
670 is the same.
670. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So I've always just been like, why can we not race better? And it's like I thought we were gonna see it yesterday, and we did a little bit more so mid pack, but I mean clean air is still just so dominant, and that makes a lot of sense. I mean, because that's where drivers are made, where you're making brake is between off the brakes and on throttle. How much more you can put down without getting it loose. That's where you make your time. So, and I think we saw a good race. I mean, that especially there at the end. I thought Sheldon Creed was going to get it. I thought I had that pick
Yeah.
right.
There was just
Then
so much
LeVar,
movement.
yeah,
It was,
LeVar
yeah.
Scott
Like
got wrecked.
not necessarily up
That-
front, but like everyone was, racing the whole time. The top 10, like he had random people like Jeremy Clements, like
The top 10 was
unbelievable.
Ryan Sieg was up there. Jeremy Clements was looking at a top 5 late.
And even though I hate him, Jeb Burton was actually doing good for once.
Anthony Alfredo, I thought, impressed in both races this weekend.
He did not impress
William
me.
Byron was off.
No.
Byron was like 13th in
Yeah.
that
He was
88 car.
bad all day.
In fact, I think
But
there were
that's-
multiple times where Rajah Kurth was running in front of William. Did he finish in front of Byron?
I think he did.
I don't think so.
I don't remember.
See.
I know
can
that
look
they
right
were
now,
around
but-
each other, so it was kind of surprising to see.
He did finish ahead of him.
He did? Okay.
Do you
Yeah.
think the difference in cars might affect William Byron's performance because he's used to the Cup cars at Phoenix specifically?
He won a race at well, I mean,
he won.
I don't
He
think
won Charlotte last year.
I don't think it affects much, because Alex Bowman finished second in this race last year in the 17.
Yeah, I was
So,
talking about Phoenix, not just the O'Reilly cars.
yeah. I don't think it affects much. I just think I think it's the fact that Phoenix is a very technical track for drivers, and if you don't have the handle right, you just can't go fast. So
I'm gonna mainly put that on car setup. I mean, William Byron has an Xfinity championship. I mean,
But that
he's
does
good
make it
here.
better for the watchers. That does make it
Oh yeah,
better.
no doubt.
yeah.
He would have run away with it probably.
I'm
Yeah.
also going to give it a 7 out of 10. I thought this was a lot of fun. And we had the good chaos, I would say. Cup overstepped it quite a bit, I think.
You think?
with the
Yeah.
chaos as usual. But we saw some wrecks late in this that I think helped. I don't think they ever hurt the product. They did hurt me because I would have liked to have seen Sheldon Creed run away with that one. But
Oh,
Or
you wanna?
Quaffle.
Let me tell you about her.
the Creed and Quapple battle would have been fun to watch for sure.
That would have
Yeah.
been generational.
I was
Now-
actually almost rooting for Quaffle at this point because, yeah, we can get into this now because I think Carson Quaffle was robbed of a victory. Honestly,
He was, and
he
you
was
know who
definitely
robbed
the
him?
fastest car.
You know who robbed him?
Who?
Anthony Alfredo. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna dump LeVar Scott." Just went, and then just ruined it.
So you're not gonna
battle-
put this
You
on the
ruined
fact
it.
that LeVar Scott was like running like a second or two off the pace every lap and making his first. This is his first start at Phoenix, I think.
It's on the guy. It's on the driver behind him to pass him cleanly. That's on Alfredo.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like a really bad deal because LeVar Scott was so off the pace. It was a little bit strange, honestly, because he was not this off the pace at any of the other races I've seen him race, and he was just like, it looked like he was just a fish out of water. Like every time he was getting passed by someone, he looked like he was scared, and that's what it looked like here. He was like trying to get out of the way, and out of the way was in the way of Anthony Alfredo. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just bad deal all around, honestly. But too bad.
I'm gonna give this race an 8 out of 10, and here's why. It's 100% bias, but let me tell you something. It has been so long since I felt so alive watching a race. Like, my heart was pounding. I was like standing up and stuff when Qual got past. I was literally just like when that caution came out, I was literally just like I felt so alive. Like that. Does what I'm saying make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you didn't get that last year with Chris Buescher?
Not at all, bro. Chris Buescher got nothing on Carson Quapple.
I mean, he does have a Grand National Championship. Does Quapple have a Grand National win? I didn't think so.
Okay.
Soon.
That is you.
Do y'all think the O'Reilly race was overall better than the Cup race?
Oh, by
Way
far.
better.
100%, bro.
By far.
You're actually able to race. Like you're not waiting for the tires to fall off. Allgaier was immediately making passes throughout the whole race. I mean, he did not have the fastest car, but he made the most of it, and he's also like,
Justin
I would say
Allgaier?
he's a top 5 driver in NASCAR at Phoenix. Out of all the drivers, he's a top 5 driver.
Top
He's-
10 maybe. Top 5 is
Like if you put him in a if he was consistently running Cup and he was there all the time, I think he would be contending for wins and at this track all the time. Like he's up there with Christopher Bell and Ryan Blaney and the Penske guys. Like he's genuinely so good at this track for whatever reason. He just gets it every time. I mean, you guys forget last year before the Alex Bowman and Eric Almirola crash, I think he was like 6 or like something seconds ahead of Almirola. Like he was dominating, and then the year before that, he was again dominating, and then he had a flat tire. He was like another 6 seconds ahead of everyone. Like he's just so good here. And then in that championship race that he won the championship in, he came back twice from the back to win. So with a backup car, like he is just so good at this track in these cars. I don't know if he would be as good in the Cup cars, to be honest, because it's different
That's
driving.
well, I think it also depends on what car he's in. I mean, if he's in a Hendrick car, I don't think he's winning. This is not a Hendrick type racetrack. And we saw that yesterday. So
I also think, well, we'll get to that in a second, but yeah, like, yeah, I think, yeah, just Allgaier is just really good at this track, and almost I didn't think he was going to win until that last restart. Really, I mean, he just found
Pretty
what he
much.
needed. pulled out there, and Jesse Love wasn't fast enough to get around him again. Neither
And
was
he's a
Carson
guy with,
Kvapil,
like-
even though Kvapil was like running them both down. So yeah,
He's got like 13 years of Xfinity experience, O'Reilly experience, and then sorry, I gotta get it right.
Grand National
He's
experience.
got like 13 years of O'Reilly experience, and then like Kvapil and Jesse Love, they're both on like Jesse Love's on like his 3rd season, Kvapil's on his 2nd. So like, yeah, there's no question Justin Allgaier is probably going to be better than them.
I mean, but I'm just saying, like, even when the Cup drivers come down, I mean, he's still
Again, William Byron
beats
finished
him.
like 13th today, or Saturday. So
Yeah. But like Almirola last year, he was faster than him. He was faster than Bowman last year.
I would say
So,
I'd
yeah.
say top 10. I don't think he's top 5.
I guess that's fair. That's fair.
Like Blaney, Logano, Hamlin, Bell. Are you
Bell,
putting
yeah.
Allgaier at 5? I'm not.
Maybe. Well, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10s, about right.
Justin Allgaier takes the points in first in points now.
Yeah, we should probably look at the points. Allgaier is now a points leader. I think.
Yes, he is. I'm gonna give my rating
yeah.
real quick because I haven't given it.
Yeah.
I give the O'Reilly race a 7.5. I think it really showed some of the best parts about Phoenix, especially during the restarts, how critical your track position can be from like the restart position, like once you start. And stage 1 and 2 wasn't for me not good, but like it was okay. But stage 3 really showed out for O'Reilly. It was an awesome finish. Very, very awesome finish.
It
The four
was.
was it a 4 wide pass at the very end?
Maybe. Yeah, I think so. On that restart.
Yeah, on the restart, yeah.
Also, one more thing I want to say about this race. Phoenix at night has so much more aura.
Beautiful.
Aura.
They just need to have a night
Need a
race
night
at Phoenix
race.
every year.
I genuinely think this, because this used to be a night race in the Cup Series. I think
Yeah.
if this went to a Saturday night race or like a late
Mhm.
Sunday afternoon, I genuinely think it would put on a better show. I think we see
Yeah,
that with
like-
Kansas. We see that with Charlotte. When it becomes nighttime with the next gen car, it drives better. And
It
what
evolves.
I've heard is it's so stupid. This car is so dumb. But the reason it races better at nighttime is because the front tires get so much grip because it's the night. I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure
It's probably right.
The front tires get so much grip during the night, it actually loosens the rear of the car up, which makes it race better. I don't know why.
Engineers in the comments, make sure to
But that's
cook
actually
this
what I
guy.
was saying. That's what I was saying earlier, because
Mhm.
the reason why they have to go brake and throttle at the same time is because the brake, the way that it's set in the ovals, is it's more brake on the inside, so the car turns,
Mhm.
and so you're turning while you're braking, and then the throttle is the same thing. They just throttle up so they get the back end a little bit out. That's all. That's all it is, and that's the reason why it kind of sucks. But in the nighttime, it kind of fixes that because the tires get more grip. They get to grip the track a little bit better. So yeah,
I'd definitely be down for, I mean, I
just
understand.
one of them, especially since there's 2 Phoenix races.
Yeah.
Like one of them be at night, Saturday night.
I
That'd be so
definitely
fun.
think that if I'm in the crowd of like because there's some people who are like, we only need 1 race per year per track. I disagree. But if we have 2 races and the track has lights, one of them needs to be at nighttime.
Yeah.
That's how I am, and I understand at the end of the year they don't want to put Saturday night races on because you're going up against college football. Right now, the only thing we're competing against is the World Baseball Classic. There should be no reason we don't have 4 or 5 Saturday
And
night
NBA.
races until the MLB starts.
Yeah,
I don't know who too many NBA fans who are going to watch
I don't know
NASCAR and vice versa. College basketball, yes, but I could care less for the NBA.
Isn't the UFL
Yeah,
starting soon too? Or did I already start?
Well, the
Fuck yeah.
UFL. Name one person you know who watches the UFL.
Me.
They have some interesting rules. that might
I don't
draw
know
me in for
anything
a
about
game or two,
football.
but
I'm sorry.
I'm not watching like the whole season.
I'll watch the first game of the year just to see what new quirky thing they add.
I
It's
barely
funny because
watch
I actually think they
NFL.
do. I actually think they do in football rules better than the NFL.
I do too, but
Okay,
this is
but do
way
they
off
have the
topic.
Eagles?
Yeah, this is way off topic.
They have
All right.
Okay,
the
fine.
gamblers from
Points
Houston.
Points
what
for
they're
the O'Reilly series. We now have Justin Allgaier, as we said, leading the points by 3 points over Jesse Love. Austin Hill fell from first to third with his pretty abysmal Phoenix race, honestly. He used to be pretty good here, and now he's awful. I don't know what
Let's
happened.
go.
But yeah, Hill third, Carson Kvapil fourth,
Kvapil.
38 points back.
Boom, baby.
So the top three are within 5 points, and Carson Kvapil is a whole 38 points back. Still definitely make upable in the race, but he has to win, which he hasn't done yet. Sheldon Creed
will, though.
fifth, Sammy Smith sixth, Raja Kruth falls back 1 spot to 7th. Corey Day with another meh race. Actually, we didn't even mention him.
He finally didn't like kill
He finally
anybody.
didn't do anything.
He watched our podcast.
He just
He's
had a
finally
race.
not a terrorist.
Yeah.
I know that we
And-
brought it up. He did end up getting a talk from Rick. I think that
Yeah.
that was so.
I think that was a good thing.
yeah.
Good thing. Woohoo.
Yeah.
Thank
It
you.
was, but
caused
also
that,
I
honestly.
wanna yell about Corey Day more because it would be fun.
Well,
It's fun.
we got
Yeah, maybe he'll
Sam
listen
Mayer.
to you, Tate.
Sam
He will.
Mayer 9th. Parker Retzloff still holding up to a top 10 spot. Even he had a good finish too. I think he finished right outside the top
Pretty good.
10.
Pretty good.
And then we get to our first non-Chevrolet in Brandon Jones in 11th. And
Bro, the
now,
first not Chevy's Brandon Jones. Everyone but Chevy's cooked.
I know. Everyone but Chevy. I was just
Didn't-
looking this week. Yeah, just at the entry list, but yeah.
Didn't JGR all
What'd you say?
crash on like the same crash at O'Reilly?
They did.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And Brandon Jones was in
I
it.
forgot about that.
Bro,
Yeah, William Sawalich hit his front nose in for like I think he's done this every single race so far. He's hit someone's rear end every single race so far at some point.
They were like, it's
But,
gonna be an
yeah.
expensive night for JGR.
Yeah, too bad. This is about how we started
Toyota
last year
and
too.
Ford
So
development is cooked.
yeah. And 12th and final spot in the chase is now Jeb Burton with a really, really good Phoenix race, moving up 6 positions in the standings. He's tied with Taylor Gray for the 12th spot, but he holds the tiebreaker with a better finish. And some other notables, William Sawalich, as we mentioned, is 18th now, 117 points back of the leader. Brent Cruz has moved up another 8 spots to 20th with his entry now into a full season competitor. And that's pretty much all.
It'd be so
the
funny if Brent
stuff.
Cruz beats William Sawalich in points after missing.
I don't
a
think
couple
it's a
races.
question that he will.
It's not a
That
question.
would be so funny.
Brent Cruz is going to run top 5 on the road courses, and there's 4 of them.
will.
So
I'd be surprised if Brent Cruz isn't the highest finishing JGR driver.
I mean, Brandon Jones has been there for a while. He's done it, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's
Brandon
the best. So.
mid.
That's the
But it's Brandon
the only
Jones,
one
though.
That's the only one I wouldn't be surprised if he's not better than. So, all right. Now,
Is it
I
cup
think
time?
that's it for Riley. Yeah, cup time.
Unfortunately, it's cup
I
time.
don't have that much to say.
I was gonna say, I
tires.
really
That
Yeah.
was mid.
tires. I think we
Some
need to be
guys
Brian
careful.
Blaney, the goat.
No.
Blaney, I cannot believe that car passed Tech. Because, oh my word, that was one of the most dominant race cars I've ever seen in my life. What did he lead? Probably like 10 laps. He did not
Yeah.
lead that many laps, and that's one of the most dominant race cars I've ever seen in my life. My word. 2
28,
loose wheels,
Nathan.
He led 28 laps.
28 laps. Yeah, goodness gracious. 2
And he
loose
still got
wheels.
10 stage points too.
Damn.
Hey, 48. I heard you said you had like a conspiracy now with the new chase about Penske.
Oh
Brought that
yeah.
up yesterday.
Yeah. I mean, this just basically proves the fact that Penske was just, lying over and, testing for these races, because they qualified top 5. They ran top 3 for the first stage, and then they imploded basically. But I mean, they were still Austin Cindric was a top 10 car.
Yeah.
That never happens.
Yeah.
That never happens. So,
Another day. Another day of thanking God that the playoffs are gone.
yeah. But now we can actually understand things, because the teams are actually trying now. We
Yeah.
actually get that Logano is actually worse than Ryan Blaney. Like, Blaney is actually good. Logano is kind of washed. Like,
Yeah.
Logano was just there. He was nowhere close to Ryan Blaney. Blaney was by far the best car, and the Toyotas kind of showed up near the end. I mean, not even near the end, near the very beginning, they kind of showed up. Tyler Reddick, I almost thought for a second he was going to get 4 wins. This is way better than I thought he was going to run. I thought he was going to be 12th to 15th, and he was solidly a top, 4 to 8 car all day, which is really
His teammate
surprising.
was too.
Yeah,
Both 2311 cars. Both. I say
even
both.
Riley
Both.
Herbst. I saw Herbst up to 13th at one point.
Herbst had a
So,
good run
yeah.
for his standards. Herbst definitely had a good run.
Yeah. I mean, he was really a 25th place car, but with strategy and stuff, he got up to 13th at one point on speed. So, yeah.
Shout out to Spire
Both
Motorsports.
2311 cars did a good job.
So,
Where
my
most of our
rating for
finish-
this race. What'd you say?
So you said shout out to Spire. McDowell did
Yeah.
well, right?
Well,
He's
they were
doing pretty
running
good
the
for a
top
bit.
10
McDowell.
for most of the race.
I don't know
McDowell
where
finished
Hocevar
9th.
finished. Yeah, McDowell finished 9th. I don't know where Hocevar finished, but he was consistently
And
a
then
top
Suarez
15 car.
crashed.
Hocevar finished 20th. He kind of fell off at the end for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh. They were
But
up there, though.
that result does not reflect the day he had.
True.
He started in the back, actually, and made his way up.
I might be biased, but Daniel Suarez was also kind of doing well. He was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was there, and then he crashed.
And then he crashed.
So.
Yeah.
Kind of a self spin too. I mean, I don't know. Well,
Who dumped Elliott? I forgot.
A hero.
Was it
Crash with
Suarez? I
Suarez.
don't remember.
that was the
Was it
crash
Suarez?
with Suarez, but it was
That was the
someone else
crash,
that
okay.
dumped him.
Okay.
Logano dumped Chastain.
Logano had a very interesting day because I think the Chastain crash was just over aggression. I don't think there's anything more
Yeah,
than
he
that.
did dump him.
But the Allmendinger wreck
Chastain
was
literally
like,
did that to Elliott in the championship race.
He did.
ago.
Yeah, I thought that
So.
was more on Elliott, but I it seemed like this
I'm
one.
just saying,
Logano
like this is just a thing that I'm
that's just a restart
surprised
of Phoenix.
doesn't
But yeah,
happen
I don't
more.
think. Yeah, it's.
So.
I don't think it was. Again, I think it was just over aggression. The one with Allmendinger though, she was kind of like what are you doing? Like that was just like a head loss moment from Logano. And we don't see that often. We see over aggression. We see the thing with Chastain, but we don't see Logano just. I mean, that was a dumb move. Other than like blocks at super speedways late, we don't really see that many dumb moves from Logano. And that one was just like, what are you doing? Like, what was the plan there? I mean, he was bottom 3 and he tried to go to the middle. It's like that's never gonna work.
It looked a lot like what happened with Alex Palou in the IndyCar race.
Yeah, very similar.
It looked like he was called, or even Kyle Larson at Atlanta, like he was called 3 wide and he just didn't know which 3 wide he was. Because he saw the car that was to his inside, middle of 3 would have been the call there, and then that car got in front of him, and then Allmendinger stuck his nose in again. It's kind of a weird spot for the spotters too, because they're all the way in the like on the thing. So
Yeah,
maybe
they're
the
looking
spotter
at it
couldn't
straight.
see.
When depth
Yeah.
perception is definitely tough there. And
But-
they went back and showed it on the onboard. Allmendinger even lifted. So
Yeah. I don't know. It's just a crappy moment, honestly. But oh well. I mean, Logano was not winning that race anyways, but he
had a fast
ruined.
car, no
He'll
doubt.
be there
but
for
Yeah.
the Logano downfall.
He's probably going to finish top 5, and
He was a top 5 car.
You never know with Paul Wolf. That late race caution comes out, they could have done something. Then again, I think he was the one who brought out the late race caution, but Paul Wolf always has something up his sleeve. So
Yeah. I thought the yellows in this race really put a damper on it, because I thought the racing was mid to slightly above average with like the tire fall off and stuff.
Correct.
But the yellows, like the amount of time, I kind of timed it every single time, because we would talk about it in our server every time a yellow would come out. And from the message that we sent from the caution coming out to when we went green was about 10 to 15 minutes every time for every caution. And we had like 13. It just dragged so long.
12 cautions tied the Phoenix record.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I mean,
there definitely needs to be
12 times 12 is 144 minutes. We spent an average of 144 minutes of this race under yellow, probably.
There definitely needs to be a fix with
we do
procedure, because I think NASCAR needs to assess it, and if they think they're going to spend more than about 7 minutes, it kind of depends at the racetrack. But like at Phoenix, again, a 10-minute caution, that's like 15 laps. If we think
we're on a 1 mile track.
If we think we're going to spend more than like 7 to 10 minutes under caution, the race needs to be red flagged, because we are losing. I'd have to look it up, but I would imagine we've ran probably 70 laps under caution, 50 to 70 laps. That's
something like that.
That's like a sixth of the race. We do not need to be running that many laps under caution, and it's not just Phoenix; it's everywhere. It's everywhere.
It is everywhere,
and it's infuriating because I mean, I know that was a big proponent of COTA being shortened. Was we're going to shorten the cautions down. It doesn't matter what racetrack we're at; the cautions are going to be ridiculously long. I know at the 500 we were under caution for like 25 minutes because the wreck came out with like 3 laps before the stage end, so they paced around for 3 laps. Then the stage ended. Then they had to wait another lap. Then they opened pit road. And it's like by the end of it, we're spending 15, 20 minutes under caution, and we really don't need to. Again, I think that there needs to be something in place where if we're going to spend more than 7 to 10 minutes under caution, we either need to pick it up, like pick up the pace, like let's hurry up the cleanup because it should not be taking this long to clean up, or B, red flag it because we are losing way too many laps to caution.
Yeah. So with that and all this said, I think I'm gonna give this race. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10. It was just not very good at all.
Man, it's as bad as the ARCA race.
No, I gave the ARCA race a 2.
Oh.
But yeah, especially near the end, like with all the cautions, about mid race, I was gonna give this about a 6 or a 5, and toward the end of the race, I was teetering on a 3. Honestly, it was just dragging very hard. So yeah,
I'll give it a 4.5. It was better than a lot of the Phoenix races with the next track car, but it's still poopy butt farts. Thank God this track isn't the championship race anymore. We're going to be at a real track this year.
Yay.
And then next year we'll go back to this poop hole.
I forgot about that. Why did you remind me?
It doesn't really matter what's the championship race anymore because it's not a championship
race. Is that been confirmed?
No.
I'm pretty sure it's confirmed as soon as
they just said they'll rotate it. They didn't say which track. They said Phoenix is in the rotation. So
yeah, I didn't think they had announced it yet.
No, they haven't.
I'll give it a 5. I thought the mid-pack racing was really good, but again, Clean Air's dominant. Tire tires definitely mattered. It's hard
I'm
to tell
glad
when
they actually
everybody.
matter now.
It's hard to tell when everybody is on the same tire at the same time, but you saw it when Chase Elliott and Josh Berry stayed out. They felt like a rock.
What happened to the alternate tires? Bring them back.
The
I don't
alternate
think so.
tires.
I don't want to bring them back.
No,
I like this better. It's the thing is the only problem with this is the car still sucks. So we have the option to pass later into a run, but we still need to get through 20 or so laps of everyone being fast, and then the cars will start
That's
to
what the
fall
alternate
off.
tire is all about.
That was, but nobody would use them. They would just it was like Daniel Suarez and Ross Chastain that used it once, and then everyone
would
used
just
it on the
use
last stop because that's the
Yeah.
fastest place. So
The thing with the alternate tire is it was kind of like a compromise. It's kind of how F1 is using like DRS and boost
Yeah.
because people can't pass. And
yeah,
now we've added horsepower. I don't think we need the alternate tire. It was fun. I don't want to see it again.
we just need to
If
take off
anything,
the damn.
put the alternate tire as just every single tire combat.
Yeah,
I would be totally fine with that.
we need to take off the damn underbody, so we can get the cars sideways. Because actually, we saw people spin out today. Oh my gosh, we saw people spin out. Shane Van Gisbergen twice, and Daniel Suarez too. So, and that probably wasn't all. If I don't
This race
remember
does
really,
make
but
me feel like hopeful about like Martinsville and stuff. Like maybe we'll finally get like a good race. No strings attached, like an okay race. Luke, I see you trying not to laugh.
Still way too much grip. Still way too much grip.
You're right. It's gonna be garbage.
The thing I do want to say, there was a lot of tire failures. I do not put that on Goodyear. I put that on the teams. Here's the thing. Anytime that we go to a place like this and we have a lot of tire failures and Goodyear sets the number, they need to follow the number. And the thing with it is I don't ever want to put Goodyear in a position where they feel like we're being too aggressive. Because right now, the car sucks, and the only way we're getting good racing is if Goodyear's aggressive with the tires. And right now, they're being aggressive with the tires. And while we didn't see it pay off yesterday, we've seen it pay off in the past. So Goodyear is doing a good job right now. And I think the teams just need to be better about how close they are to that limit.
Yeah, I mean,
I do. Yeah,
I think it's kind of don't blame Goodyear, blame the teams because like if they mess it up, okay, too bad. You're stupid and you should have made your tire. You should have made the tire not explode.
I do think that half the problem, especially the reason why we see so many failures at this track in particular, is because of the dog leg. The whole reason why these tire failures even happen and not in any other series is the fact that, for one, these cars suck, and like you're basically all the load when they jump onto the apron is on the tire and the sidewall. And when the teams have the low tire pressures and sidewall, you're basically getting rim to track almost. So you're literally cutting the sidewall in half by hitting the rim to the track because there's already not that much air pressure. So the only way to fix this is just don't go on the apron that much. Like maybe do it the first lap when everyone else is doing it. But I think that's hurting it too. You saw
That's
like a majority of the people.
Pressures are the low. That's when the pressures are the lowest.
You saw the majority of the people that were blowing tires were back markers, and everyone was like, well, they're not going the fastest. Well, they're actually the people that are going on the dog leg the most because they have so many more people in front of them to pass. Like the reason why like all these people were blowing tires in the back, Kyle Busch and stuff, is because they're going in the dog leg trying to pass people because it's the only way they have an opportunity to pass with this car, all the dirty air. That's like that's really the reason why they were blowing out, is because the apron hitting the dog leg just hurts so bad. So
Speaking of which,
we
quick
haven't
shout out
seen
Kyle
tire.
Busch.
Yeah, Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch overcame 2 blown tires to finish. Did he finish top 10? He was close.
He
did.
was
He was top 10.
17th.
17th.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
about to
he
say,
was
no
he
way.
was top 10 late.
And Austin
still
Dillon,
though.
same thing. Set 16th. He had a late flat tire. It was one of the last cautions, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
He finished 16th.
that's
Yeah. We also had Chase Briscoe had a flat tire and hit the wall hard.
he
Entering
was
the
running
corner.
third, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That's back
Another
to-
day.
yeah.
Just
Back-to-back weeks,
gone to
Chase
waste.
Briscoe is running in third, has a tire issue, and finishes dead last. I don't even want to imagine how unlucky that is.
Oh well.
Uh,
he'll get it back. He is currently not doing so hot.
33rd in points right now. Only full-time drivers he's beating are Connor Zilic and Cole Custer. I'm not counting Alex Bowman because he's not full-time anymore.
Yeah. Bowman, he's in trouble. Connor Zilic is definitely in trouble at this point. I don't think he's gonna make the chase.
There's a chance.
He's gonna need to win some races, which
He's gonna need to win a road course at least and start showing up at the ovals. Because today he was a 24th place car at best.
It's Sunday.
Yeah. And he had issues too. So he DNF'd this race, I'm pretty sure, again. He's been in an incident in every single race so far. It's not at least one incident. So yeah, not good. And Chase Briscoe too, just sad start to his season. But I do believe Briscoe has he's got the speed obviously to make it. So
Yeah,
no doubt. In another world, he's off 3 top 5s in a row. Briscoe has speed. It's just he can't catch a break right now.
All right, I think SV, you have to give your rating now. So
very true.
But
this was not worse than ARCA by a good mile, which is good. It was a 5 out of 10. And the little camera from Cars was in the grandstands and just shooting out everyone's tires like in the movie.
that's pretty much what happened.
It
I
wasn't
don't know
bad
if I rated
racing.
it.
It wasn't like bad racing. It was just Phoenix with this specific car.
It was cut and dry Phoenix. I don't know if I
Yeah.
rated it, but I also give it a 5 out of 10. Again, cut and dry Phoenix. We've seen it before. We'll see it again. I thought the cautions kind of ruined it in the middle. It had a nice flow to it. Definitely felt like an old school race, but yeah, I'll give it a 5 out of 10.
Yeah. Tate, did you rate it?
He did.
Yeah, I
Tate
already
gave it a
did, but I
4.5,
said
I
like
think.
5. Yeah, 4.5.
Yeah. What I have to say is that I think we need races that are just races. Like everyone hates on Phoenix because it was an important place, but I think Phoenix is like the closest thing we have left to like being just classical NASCAR of just it's a very straightforward track until we got to this stupid ass tire failure stuff.
I hate Phoenix way less now that it's not the championship race.
That's
everyone
it's been
does.
forced on us
Everybody.
the past 7 years of being this like grand spectacle of a racetrack when it's just another
It is
mile.
a pretty grand spectacle of a racetrack looking
It's a
at
beautiful track visually,
Oh yeah. But I want to
everything else about it
That's
is
it.
garbage.
Yeah.
I mean, I went there
when it's
for my
not
first
shoved
ever
down
race.
your throat that this is where the season's going to end, and it's this is the only racetrack that matters in the grand scheme of things. It's a good race.
They're like, oh,
When
this is
that
the
when
test.
that's
The
happening,
final
though,
race of the NASCAR playoffs.
Yeah. So
That's for
it's
poop
finally
off.
serving its role the way it should be, and I think it's enjoyable. I think you can sit back and have a good time. It's not a race you're ever gonna be like, whoa, that was awesome. But that's what it was forced upon us for the past 7 years, and it got very tired very quick. So I'm glad that it's back where it should be, of being just another race on the schedule.
Yeah.
I share the opinion
Well, with
that
all the ratings,
not every NASCAR race needs to be great.
Yeah.
Just be a race. Support a
well,
NASCAR.
with all the ratings out of the way, and now we get to points. still leading the points with his solid 8th place finish. We have Tyler Reddick, 60 points up over your new 2nd place driver in Ryan Blaney, who has now won, and he's the only other winner this year. That's pretty nice. The 2 winners this year are 1 and 2 in standings. That's how it should be, probably. I mean, at this point, at least. All right, Bubba Wallace is 3rd in points, 72 back. I don't think he lost anything to Reddick, honestly. I think he might have gained a spot or a few points, I mean. But now Chase Elliott is now 4th in points, 97 points back of Tyler Reddick. That is a pretty large margin. And Shane Van Gisbergen retains his top 5 spot in the standings with another solid finish, 11th place after spinning out twice. 109 points back. And Christopher Bell, we're all worried about him. I mean, we really weren't, but we were just explaining how he was pretty far back. Now he moved up 18 positions with this fantastic run at Phoenix.
That's
to
crazy.
6th in the standings.
18.
Logano with this crash, but still with a bunch of stage points, dropped to 1 spot to 7th. McDowell up 1 spot to 8th. What a fantastic start to his season so far. And all these guys are really close. I mean, Bell is 112 points back, all the way down to Hamlin, who's in 12th, is 118 points back. So, like, these guys could all easily move within spots of each other. McDowell, Busher, 9th, Kyle Larson, 10th, up 5 spots, right where he should be. I mean, he's back up there now. Byron, 11th, Hamlin up 11 spots to 12th. AJ Allmendinger down 5 with, I think he DNF'd, not sure, to 13th. Carson Hosfar down 4 spots to 14th, and Ty Gibbs up 2 spots into 15th. And Brad Keselowski is your final person in the chase, 125 points back of Tyler Reddick in 16th. Down 4 spots. Daniel Suarez is now fallen out of the chase at this point, and that's kind of sucks for him. But yeah. Other than that, Ross Chastain is still 23rd after another bad week. Had speed to finish top 10 and got involved in that Logano crash. Pretty much everyone else besides Briscoe, I think, should be in the chase. So everyone that's in the chase should be in there at this point, besides Briscoe and Chastain. And yeah,
The
that's
standings are
pretty much the points.
normalizing.
Yeah.
I might be a little biased, but I think that Ryan Preece is possible. I think he's knocking on the door.
He's definitely there. He's 18th and only a few points back of Brad. But yeah, he's gonna have to knock out like Hocevar or AJ Allmendinger or someone like that.
Looking at AJ. AJ's the big,
Yeah.
especially with the
I
lack
mean,
of Chevy
AJ,
support.
to be honest, AJ's been pretty good at the 1.5 mile tracks recently.
He didn't.
It's not a
DNF.
knock on AJ in the slightest. It's all Colleague. I
Colleague
have
Yeah.
no faith. I have no
booty
faith in
cheeks.
Colleague.
Yeah.
With the lack of Chevy support going to Ram, I have
They were
zero
already
faith in
mid
Colleague.
before. They were mid before, but now they're like dookie.
Yeah.
Until Dodge maybe comes to Cup Series. Like, they are gonna be awful.
They got
Yeah.
that late model approved though, so
I do want to give a short shout out to Eric Jones finishing top 10 in that legacy car. Both actually, John Arthur Nemechek was like a solid top 15 car, 15 to 20th, honestly, for most of the day. I think he got involved in one of the crashes, but I mean, Eric Jones salvaged it, and he is 28th in points. So, with the speed they showed at like the Coke 600 last year and Darlington, I wouldn't rule out them contending maybe for a 16th spot, but they're going to have to beat the RFK guys. They're going to have to beat Spire. And I just don't see that at this point with the speed that they have. So
I think since about the halfway point of last year, we've definitely seen an uptick in speed from Legacy. They're no longer this 25th place car. They're definitely fringe playoff competitors. I didn't see that out of John Hunter Nemechek. It didn't surprise me too much with Jones because I think Jones is very underrated, but I did not see that that much speed coming from Nemechek. So team looks good right now.
Yeah, I just think they're gonna be some team to watch, especially last year they turned it on in the summer, and with points the way this year works, if they can rattle off some good solid finishes at the fast tracks like Michigan, Coke 600, you know,
Always got to watch for
Kansas,
Darlington. Always got to watch for Darlington.
Darlington, Eric Jones best track, hands down, and John Hunter Nemechek is very good there too. So, you know what?
Top 5 last year.
What, Tate?
Darlington, didn't they both get a top 5 last year, Darlington?
Yep, they finished second and third, I'm pretty sure.
Man.
They should have won, actually. Oh, actually, no. I think Tyler Reddick finished second. And
yeah, Jones finished third behind Reddick and Briscoe.
And
Nemechek had a good
fourth.
Finish. Was he fourth? Okay, I didn't remember. I just knew he had a good finish.
Yeah, we'll have to see at Darlington. And both of them are really good at tire saving, so I think that's what saving them a little bit. But Legacy is just really bad at road courses and short tracks right now. They've been that way for a while, so I think it's just because Jimmy Johnson was good at the old car style of racing, and I think he's hired people that are good with that, and you know they're still trying to understand this car a little bit more. So, but yeah, so we'll see. That's pretty much all for NASCAR, I think.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now
Ty
we
Gibbs had
gotta
an awesome
move
performance.
on. Oh yeah, Ty Gibbs,
Ty Gibbs.
fourth place again.
We gotta talk about what he said though after the race. What a little punk. What a little punk. Punk bum.
It is like, oh, I'm with the right group of guys. I don't know, when you shattered the record for the longest tenure at JGR without a win.
Bro, you are not with the right guys.
Is it really you're with the wrong guys, or are you the wrong guy? I mean, good run from Ty Gibbs, but
it was a good
I'm
run.
just saying.
I think this
JJ
kind of run
JJ Yaley.
This kind of run,
Daniel Suarez.
we shouldn't be sitting here being like, man, what a great run from Ty Gibbs. He finished fourth. We should be like, Ty Gibbs kind of threw this race away. I mean, he restarted first with 20 to go and 30 to go and plummeted.
I mean, he did not have the car to beat Bell and Blaney, though.
No, he did not. But
not even Hamlin and Briscoe had the car to beat them. But
at the same time, we shouldn't be like, oh, good run for Ty Gibbs. He finished fourth. I mean, this should be expected out of Ty Gibbs. So,
but you can't say
good
that.
run.
But he had a good run.
He didn't finish the race. Like
no, he had I'm just saying, like,
we can talk about both
like,
of those things.
We shouldn't be dedicating a whole segment. We shouldn't be like, wow, Christopher Bell finished second. What a great run. We're here like
this should be the norm.
Bell kind of threw that race away by taking 4 tires. So
yeah,
I mean, and in the same sense, we shouldn't be like, what an awesome run from Ty Gibbs. He finished.
What a great run by.
We should just mention it and move on. But with Ty Gibbs, we have to, say like, wow, he did so good. And it's like, that should be business standard.
That was like an opener to the conversation of, Ty Gibbs is supposed to be running like this. But we're saying that he ran really good because, he's had a lot of criticism on him because that's what he's been given for the last few weeks. So it's not the run he needs. It's just what he should be doing. But we are saying that he was good because he finished well. But obviously that should be the norm.
Yeah, that's definitely, no doubt. I guess we're ended up at the same point, but that should be industry standard for a JGR car. So at the end of the day, it is a good run from Ty Gibbs, but this should be It should be
Do it
surprising
more,
when he finishes
and we'll shut up.
out of the top 15. It shouldn't be a surprise when he, has a chance to win. So maybe we're finally seeing the payoff 5 years in.
No.
Please don't happen. That would be so funny.
It would be really funny.
Right.
I
Well,
will
that's
say,
all for NASCAR this week.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna move on to the open wheel side of things, starting off with the other series that was racing at Phoenix Raceway this weekend in IndyCar. What a race, honestly.
I only caught the last 30 laps. So
You missed a
I
lot.
know I did. I know
This race
Polo
was
crashed early on.
full,
You did. It was
full of
awesome.
stuff. I picked Rasmussen for this podcast last week, and after qualifying, I didn't think so. And, I still stuck with him. And I was glad I did, even though he didn't win. But he was entertaining, to say the least. Just, you could see it after about 5 laps in that he was going to be a factor to win this race. And, I mean, the fact that he is basically changed everyone's mindset on IndyCar oval racing on how to actually hit the track. I mean, he was making the NASCAR line work while everyone else was scared to get off the bottom. It was pretty awesome to see him actually use the track the way that it should be.
Apron?
Nope,
His
they
kind of
can't go on
dog
the
leg?
apron. No,
They forgot the dog leg.
you can't. They weren't allowed to go below the line for IndyCar.
which is good. I mean,
Cowards.
that would have been horrible. That would have caused.
I mean, the cars. I don't think the cars would have been able to survive.
Cowards.
no.
Cowards. That's what I said.
I think during the NASCAR broadcast, actually, while they were in the booth, they said, I think we should allow it for the last lap or something, just to spice it up. Like Townsend Bell and James Hinchcliffe both said that. It wasn't even Clint Boyer; it was actually the IndyCar guys themselves that said that. And I was like, well, guys, whatever. Honestly, I mean, that's like allowing Ross Chastain's move at Martinsville in the last lap. That's just silly. But yeah, whatever. I thought this race was absolutely fantastic. It's gonna be up there on races of the year, but you're gonna have to compete with the other IndyCar oval races at this point. But yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10, right there with Milwaukee last year in terms of awesomeness.
Really showed up
I had to
NASCAR.
catch the highlights. Yeah, I had to catch the highlights. I missed the race, but it looked. I will definitely go back and watch it at some point. It looked like a very good race. A lot of action, a lot of battles, and I gotta look up his name. I forgot it.
Dennis Hauger.
Yeah, Dennis Hauger had what might be the greatest save I've ever seen in a race car. He lost it off of 2.
Turn 2.
Yeah, I get this track mixed up with how it used to be. Yeah, off of 2, lost it, and that is a very narrow stretch of racetrack. I don't think most people understand. That's maybe only about 4 to 5 cars wide. That is a very narrow stretch. So the fact that he whipped it around and then proceeded to hit it in reverse, that's not easy, by the way, because he was still in a forward gear at that point. Driving backwards while not in reverse is not easy. So the fact that he was able to keep it off the wall, right in reverse for about 10 seconds, then whip it around in a J turn and not hit anything, one of the greatest saves I've ever seen in my life. The fact that Twitter, I didn't see it until I watched the highlight video. The fact that Twitter was not blowing up with that is beyond me, because oh my word, that is one of the craziest saves I've ever seen in my life, and deserves a lot more recognition than it is getting right now.
I'm watching it right now.
You haven't seen it?
Bro, Fox did nothing. I'm reminding myself. I think I saw it, but I just making sure. Sorry.
Was that not the one where he
Yeah.
almost hit the wall and then he just didn't and
Yeah.
then drove back?
It was right in front of
That's
Rasmussen.
pretty
Actually,
good.
they're on
That's
board.
pretty good.
Hmm. Well,
No,
other
no,
than
no,
that,
Best
not only
Phoenix
that,
race
Yeah.
just
of
the
the
fact that it was in
weekend.
an IndyCar. Like, you're not supposed to save an IndyCar. When an IndyCar spins, it's gone.
You lose it.
yeah. Although I'm gonna be honest, like the Cup car is you can't save that in a Cup car. You're gonna hit the wall.
Yeah.
At Phoenix particularly, because the weight of the car, it just doesn't allow them to get to that position where they can back up like that. It'll just
Yeah.
keep sliding.
You would need to spin it a couple of times,
Yeah.
like Jimmy did it at Dover. I mean,
Yeah.
you'd need to spin it around several times. There's too much momentum.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty awesome. I thought he was 100% dead in the wall, but not dead literally, but like in the wall. But they panned to him and he was going backwards without any damage. I was like, oh wow, that's pretty crazy.
Finished on the lead lap too. So
Yep. It's a really solid race for the rookie. Other than that, Joseph Newgarden back on top at the ovals after Christian Rasmussen got obliterated into the wall. We got two things that happened here: the Pelot crash and the Rasmussen crash. Two very similar looking incidents, and honestly, in my opinion, two very different blames to be put here. The first one, for some reason, the commentators were like, VK is such an idiot. Why would he put his nose up there? If anyone should be blamed here, I think it should be Alex Pelot for like, he even admitted he
cleared
had no
himself.
idea there
Yeah.
was a car there.
Yeah, Pelot cleared himself. That one was 100% on
And
Pelot.
I think this was Pelot's fault necessarily, but a racing incident, if that makes any sense. And the second one, the commentators and everyone after was like, oh, like Will Power really put him in the wall there. No. That was all on Rasmussen. Like, you cannot do that at this track. The flatness of this track, Will Power is not able to turn his car anymore. Like, he's gonna spin out or something. Like, there's no way for him to get off the wall in that situation. Like, that was a stupid move from Rasmussen, and that's exactly what I expected him to do anyways, because Power was blocking him so much. But like, that was all on Christian Rasmussen, and the fact that Will Power felt so bad, I think it was just the fact that he was guilty, that he got himself his race ruined that himself too. But that was Christian Rasmussen's fault in that one, and the other one was mostly on Pelot. Like, I don't know what everyone was smoking in this race, but they were exact opposite of what it really should have been blame wise on these things. Yeah. If you guys have anything to say on that, I've had my piece.
I don't know that much to say, really.
Definitely an interesting race for Rasmussen. Like, his performance wasn't bad. It was just his decisions during his competitiveness with other drivers, like Will Power.
Yeah, he's just so fast on the ovals compared to everyone else. It's like impatient. Like, he should have been able to get out front and just run away with it, and he just didn't get the chance. So, like, yeah.
Newgarden back on
Rasmussen reminds me of like what I think of. I think if you give like SVG's road course speed to Kyle Larson on ovals, like if Kyle Larson was as fast and as dominant on ovals as SVG was on road courses, that's how I see Rasmussen. Just so much speed and so much raw talent, but so many just head loss moments where it's like, man, just dial it down a little bit and
Yeah.
you're gonna be okay. Like,
I really want to see Christian Rasmussen do a race at Homestead in a Cup car. Like, I think that would be so fun, because he drives the car so loose. It would be perfect for him. But yeah. Other than that, I think you guys haven't rated the race yet, but of the people that watched it, obviously.
Oh,
I watched
fine.
the highlights.
Censor my opinion.
Oh my gosh, did nobody watch it except for me?
Sorry.
I
whatever.
definitely need to watch it at some point.
I
It's gonna be
was-
one
I was watching Always Sunny with my friend.
I was sleeping.
Oh my gosh.
Newgarden's run at the end was pretty cool. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah,
Newgarden
it was.
definitely had a. I mean, don't the tires helped, but that was a very impressive run.
Yeah,
from Newgarden to
Newgarden
slice his way
was.
through the field.
I think Newgarden was comfortably the second best car. Maybe him and Power at around the same place. But yeah, Rasmussen was by far the best car. It's just unfortunate the way that things played out. I mean, the fact that he even held on with how hard he hit the wall, I thought he was done right there. But he held on for another 10 or 15 laps before he hit the wall again, and that's what really did it. And even then, he still finished the race. I mean, what in the world? That was crazy from Christian Rasmussen. But yeah, Power. I mean, not Power. Newgarden on top, and he's also on top of the standings.
Oh, yeah, how do the points look like?
Yeah, I'll just I'll go through the top 10, I guess, since only about 25 people in the
Wait,
IndyCar series.
who's in the chase?
Yeah, the chase is whoever wins the most points.
What?
That's
Unheard of.
stupid. They need to do an elimination style bracket.
True.
I know they need
No,
They need to have-
don't.
they need
I
to have
think they
17
do.
races and then one championship race. With
Pretty fair to me.
4
Will
drivers.
Power,
fair.
you are in the playoffs. How does it feel? Imagine at the Indy 500. I know
Oh,
it
God.
wasn't his first one of the
Oh,
season.
stop it! Stop
But
it!
imagine
God.
the Indy 500
Stop it,
first
stop it.
thing you hear, Alex Palou. How does it feel to be in the playoffs? That would be
Oh,
so
boy.
peak.
That would be really funny, and I would hate it.
All right. Well, points. Joseph Newgarden is leading the points now with this win. He has 9 laps led on the year. That's pretty shocking, actually.
Wow.
But yeah, Kyle Kirkwood is second, 5 points back. Scott McLaughlin third, 12 points back. Pato Ward fourth, 15, and Alex Palou is fifth, 19 points back. That's not even
So-
close to insurmountable. He's still going to win the
Yes.
championship, but
I think they said it like the first time in like 700
2
days.
years.
He hasn't been the points leader.
I know it's ridiculous. I mean, he was so sad after the race too. He was like, "Oh man, I can't believe I did that to myself." Like, oh, he was so sad. It looked so sad. I felt bad for him because he really probably could have been up there too, up front. But yeah,
He had a really good he was what 10th to 4th in like 10 laps, something like that.
Yeah.
5-10 laps,
Yeah.
and didn't last much longer than that. But
I don't think he was going to beat Newgarden or Rasmussen, but I think he was in the mix. But yeah,
no doubt. Would have
He
been
was in the
fighting
mix.
Malukas for that podium for sure.
yeah. Yeah, so David Malukas is actually 6th, 22 points back. Christian Lundgaard 7th, Marcus Armstrong 8th, Marcus Ericsson 9th, and Alexander Rossi 10th. And shout out to Dennis Hauger again, 11th in points. Yeah. Other than that, pretty much everyone else is besides Willpower. I mean, that's a horrible start to this year.
They're gonna make
22nd
the
in points.
chase. Those guys are gonna make the chase.
He is in the playoffs.
Yeah. We'll go with that, guys.
What do we
Well,
have the NASCAR?
Mick Schumacher is last, unfortunately. He's got 17 points with a really good qualifying effort, 4th overall,
I'm just
going
saying,
first out.
all I'm gonna say about Mick Schumacher, he did more in IndyCar than his dad did.
Right,
He's
we'll
like,
go
I
with
don't want
that.
to race it. I don't want to race on Indian Oval. It's stupid.
Sure.
If they had the NASCAR in-season playoff thing, for IndyCar? Would that
I
work?
think that should be the championship format.
That would be fun.
You're right. You are so right. How would we format that like across every race? Like just a 1v1?
Well, whoever the bracket does the best wins the championship.
I think having an in-season tournament in IndyCar would be fun if it was like 16 drivers for like a few races, like three races is what it would be if that was the case. Like it's like basically the triple truck challenge type thing, but in IndyCar. Just you have three races where it goes from 16 to 8 to 4. I think that would be pretty fun.
They should cut
if they
down
did
the
that.
field as they eliminate them. And then at the end it's
Just
And then
for like $1
whoever wins the
million
race wins
or
the
something, because
championship.
they had that $1 million race at the Thermal Club. It'd be like all-star races are so stupid at this point. I don't really like all-star
IndyCar
races,
All-Star?
but yeah, if they wanted to give
Yeah.
away $1 million like they did that one year with the Thermal Club race, I think it would be cool to have a bracket system like that.
Bracket system where the championship race between the two final cars is at the Thermal Club.
Whatever, guys. It'd be fun to have it
That's
like
my
mid-season
proposal.
after Indy 500. Because then you could advertise it at the Indy 500 and be like, "Ooh, the next 3 races are the in-season IndyCar Challenge, top 16 in points."
I think
I think that would
But
be a good
then-
way to get the casuals to maybe tune in the next
Yeah.
few weeks.
They'll be like the gimmicks,
Set your brackets.
guys. The gimmicks.
they wouldn't care.
The old heads
But
will
yeah.
be mad, but it's okay.
I think that's all we have to say on IndyCar. So, awesome race. I'm excited for the rest of the oval races here in IndyCar. And now we will move on to the land down under. The big Australia, Melbourne. We love F1
Where's Australia?
Do
so
we?
much.
Who stayed up to watch it?
I did.
I did.
I mean, it
I
wasn't
did.
that late, to be honest. 10 p.m.
It was 11
So.
o'clock for me.
Oh,
You know how I feel about my
Ooh.
bedtime.
Oh, shoot.
First off, quick
I'm not gonna-
mention in F2, Colton Herta finishes 7th. Good run.
Pretty good.
I think he
Pretty
started
good.
14th.
Yeah.
Played the strategy well.
He had 2 people
finished-
got a penalty in front of him.
2 people in front of him got a penalty, which definitely helped. But
He
yeah,
did
played the
it.
strategy nicely, and
Yeah.
P7 in his first start. I think
Pretty good.
I was watching it with some friends. I think he has to finish 8th in the standings to get super license. So I
On
believe
track.
I believe he's in 8th right now. I could be wrong though.
Bro, that's
Probably
your 2030
something like that.
Formula 1 champion right there.
So true.
Sure, we'll go with that. He's never winning a
Yeah,
championship.
if he's not in a Mercedes, I don't see it happening.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Well,
on to the race itself. I thought this
Mercedes.
was maybe the best F1 race since Australia last year.
I thought this was super speedway racing for Formula 1. It was very
it was
fake.
cool.
It was cool
I don't
until you
care.
looked on the onboard and realized that whoever was getting passed had like half the power as the person passing. It was neat for casuals. I was not impressed. It was stupid. It's not racing. And if you listen to any one of the drivers talk, it's not racing. So
Yeah, Max Verstappen sounds like he's about to leave F1
Max
after
Verstappen
China.
actually signed a deal with Mercedes
to run the.
we'll
talk about that.
Nürburgring. Okay, yeah. I didn't know if we had listed that, but yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see Verstappen sticking around much longer. He's coming to
Yeah, it is
NASCAR.
cool.
No, he's not. But
Yeah,
I would like to. I
Come
would
on
like
over,
to see.
Max.
All I'm
Max,
saying
come
is
on over.
they're
We
going
love you,
to-
buddy. Come
He's got
on,
to do the
man.
Triple
Going-
Crown.
Red Bull's
He's gotta
going
do
to
the Triple Crown.
Ford, and I see a stage 99 car open for RFK that he can run at the road courses.
We'll see who's
Would be
better,
funny.
the best driver in the world, Max Verstappen or Kyle Larson.
Chris Buescher.
Come on. come on, Max. Please come over. We need you.
Okay. Well, before the race even started, we had some turmoil.
Piastri crashed.
Mr. Piastri.
No.
The Australian
And his
driver
home
curse.
crowd.
Yeah. Still yet to be
Oh,
an
no, the
Australian
poor
driver finish
McLaren
on the
driver.
podium even at the Australian Grand Prix. Too bad. But yeah. And then once the race started, I thought it was the first few laps I thought were really entertaining, honestly. The way that Ferrari got off the line, I was like, oh, like that was crazy how fast they were. And then Mercedes just took off and Ferrari botched strategy again, of course.
Yeah, I'm mad that I
Given.
had to stay up till like 1 a.m. for George Russell win.
I mean, you
I
didn't
don't
have
like
to
that
stay up. You
fact.
knew it was going to happen after Ferrari stayed out. Like,
The cars might like explode on the last turn. You never know.
for Isaac Hadjar, it did, I guess.
Penalty for
Exactly.
exploding on the
Could
last
happen
lap.
to Russell. That could happen to George Russell on the last lap. You never know. It didn't, and it never will, but it might.
You
Yeah, it's
never
definitely
know.
a
The
Mercedes.
time you go to sleep, it will happen. So you got to stay awake for all of them.
Exactly. I will not be watching the next race in China or the race in Japan, but every other race I'll probably watch.
I might watch China live, but I don't know.
No, it's at 3 a.m. for me. I am not going
Oh
to
yeah,
do
that's
that.
true. If I'm going to IndyCar this weekend, I'm definitely not watching it. So
I think it's gonna happen while I'm at work, so I might actually, if I'm not doing anything at work, I might turn that on.
I guess. I feel like this. Yeah, we'll get there in a minute, but yeah, this race, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. It was just better than mid, I think. The first half was pretty fun to watch, I thought, and then the second half was typical F1.
Yeah, like 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
I have no idea how to rate F1 races because if I'm rating it on an F1 scale, I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. I mean,
I mean, that's what I'm doing.
it was
pretty much.
entertaining. Like it was not racing, but it was entertaining. Like it watching the leaders swap back and forth, that never happens in F1. So that part was like, oh, that's kind of neat. It's dumb, but it's neat. So I'll give it like a 6 out of 10 for going based on the actual racing scale. Like if I compare it to like what NASCAR is, I'd probably give it a 3. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just and the thing with F1 is like F1 is not supposed to, and I hate that this is the direction they're trying to go. F1 is not for racing. You don't go to F1 to watch a good race. You go to F1 to watch the greatest engineers build the most perfect race car and watch people try and capture this perfect race car for an hour and a half. And it's not to go watch a good race.
It's
It
like
never
the only
has been.
series.
It never will be.
It's like the
I
only
mean,
series left that's constructor based.
Yeah, and I think there is a place for that kind of stuff. Like I whine about Formula One so much. I love to whine about F1. I still watch it. I still like it. There is a place for this kind of stuff.
There really is, and it's really popular.
And I don't know. The moment you start sacrificing what should be like engineers free reign to, oh, we're gonna put a battery in the car that's gonna reduce the, if you're not using it, you're gonna be like 50% down on power.
I mean, the problem is the fact that the battery is the same size that it was before when they were using 20% power.
Now it's 50-50, isn't it?
Yeah, it needs to be a straight up bigger battery with more opportunity to charge it. Like that's the biggest problem. It needs to be a bigger battery, and we'll get to this in a second. But it sounds like they might have some changes coming. So after China,
I don't know. I see Formula One right now. They're very arrogant. I mean, I think we saw that with Mario Andretti last year. They're turning him down. Like they have their vision set on what their sport should be, and I just don't think that their vision is correct. And I see this
Their vision will
obviously
not happen
nowhere.
either.
It's nowhere near going to be as big of a fall off. But I see this, and I'm just all I can see is NASCAR cuts back on Wilkesboro for a race at Texas. NASCAR has Auto Club. NASCAR is going to cut back a race on Darlington. NASCAR is probably going to go away from Darlington if it doesn't, not for the 2003 finish. Like, I just see like late 2000s, early 2010s NASCAR, just the fall off that happens. I see that for F1. Obviously, I don't see it with the same amount of viewership because I mean they're in like the 100 millions of viewerships and we're in the millions. But
And you know what? You know what happened to NASCAR? The reason why they fell off was because of an economic crisis. Well,
that was
partially.
part of the reason.
And
it was a mix
what's
between
maybe
a new car
happening now?
Yeah,
What's
it was-
maybe happening
It was a
now?
mix
New
between a new
car,
car and an
economy's
economic
failing.
crisis, and we're going through both of those right now.
Yeah.
You
So-
get the black
Welcome,
flag.
F1 fans. You're in your COT era.
I'm just saying, I am never going to pay $420 to watch a Circuit of the Americas F1 race with
Shut
everyone
up.
else
You're
on
just
the
being
grass.
a stupid American.
But it's for
You're
the
being a
event.
And that's not even the
It's
fact
for
that
the
that's not even
event.
just the tickets. That's just the tickets, by the way.
It's so you
Camping
can have
is
Will Smith on
$1,000
the
for no
grid.
hookups. Parking off track is $350, like $250. Like, who is
Shut
spending
up,
that much?
stupid
Who has this much
American.
money available? Are you kidding me? What?
F1 fans
This-
have that money, bro.
You don't
Good.
go
I
for the
can't wait.
race.
I don't
I cannot wait to go to this F1 race that I spent $1,000 to get into, and I cannot wait to support my favorite race team by buying merchandise.
For
And there goes-
$150.
And there goes $250 for a shirt and a hat.
Oh my gosh. I can't. I
F1
can't.
fans are the richest people in the world.
It just
Can
makes
we-
me angry.
Are we F1 fans?
I don't like.
We
F1.
are. We're just the plebs. We're
I'm-
the
well,
plebs.
I
I'm
do not
too
like.
poor.
I do not like Formula One.
Is it because
Yeah.
of the racing?
So,
I mean,
Just
even
overall?
I mean, when it's I can live with it, but I wanted to watch it. I mean, the only reason I ended up watching the race was genuinely to see if we had like something catastrophic happen in the race.
What?
That was the only reason I watched. I mean,
Luke,
I
you want
seriously,
to
it
watch
was-
people die?
that's not what I mean. I just mean like, is something like terrible going to
Luke,
happen with the
Luke
batteries?
wants to
Is
watch
like,
people
is
die.
half the field just not going to finish? Like,
I
I don't know. I
Wow,
just
Luke is a bloodthirsty.
I wanted to
Martin
see what
was
was gonna
able
happen
to
with the
run
Aston
for
Martins.
majority of the race.
I mean, they what's it? Fernando Alonso said that he could make it 15 laps or 25 laps in the Aston before he suffered permanent nerve damage. That's
Luke
I'm
wants to
sorry,
watch
I'm
Fernando
drawn
Alonso
into
get permanent brain damage, permanent nerve
He's
damage.
drawn into that. Oh my
You're-
gosh.
you're
I want
in
to
for
see
the
a living
blood.
legend get
That's not
permanent
what I
nerve
mean.
damage.
I just want to see.
Luke,
like,
you are a psycho.
Good grief.
listen, man, I've had to. That right there, that back there, that's the last time my favorite driver won, and that was in 2024. I'm going through a lot of things right now, all right?
The last time a
You're
favorite
wearing
driver
a
of
Chris
mine
Buescher
won.
shirt too.
The last time my favorite driver won was 2023.
Didn't he win 10 races last year?
No, because Carson Kvapil was my favorite Xfinity driver last year.
Zillage is just his like Chris Buescher to me's,
Exactly. He's my new Chris Buescher until Carson Kvapil hopefully makes it to the Cup Series. He's
Oh,
my
boy.
new better Chris Buescher.
Ooh, we're getting
He's
into muddy water
33rd
with
in
that one.
points right now.
Okay, but does Chris Buescher drive a Red Bull car?
No,
He drives the Senna Dust car.
he drives the I don't understand this grilled cheese Chris Buescher sandwich car.
What?
The fries car. By the way, fries is Kroger in Phoenix.
That's what I
So-
figured. That's what that was.
For real? Oh.
Okay.
I live there.
That's crazy.
I can't
Alright,
rate the
so I
Formula
think-
One race because I
Yeah.
just don't watch Formula One. But obviously, I've asked the same question too. Like, when is the peak for Formula One? When is it gonna fall off? Well, not when, but
Yeah.
Soon.
will it fall off? And we're kind of seeing those
Soon.
consequences.
Yeah.
Hopefully, they don't go down the same route as NASCAR. They might,
Well,
but
I guess
I hope
speaking of
they
Formula
do.
One, they kind of changed their qualifying format just a little bit. They added an extra driver because of the 22. Cutoff at P17. I
16, I
think.
think it's 16 and 11, correct?
Yeah, 16, 11. So
Okay, yeah.
What's the chase format for Formula One?
They need to do that. They need to do that. Imagine how much money that would make for the shareholders.
Imagine how many
God.
people would stop watching Formula One.
so many.
George Russell, you are in the Formula One playoffs.
Oh my gosh.
That would
suck.
feed billions.
He needs to
All
get
right.
enough points to make it
I
to the
think
next
I think we
round.
got enough of Formula One. I think we got enough of Formula One.
We
So
have.
now we're actually going to move on to the news. We changed up the way that we do things here now, guys.
Yes.
Hold up. Pause it.
All right, guys. Now we are going to move on for our new way that we do things. Now we're going to go straight to the news portion of this thing. First off, reported last week, the first race of the WEC season has been postponed due to the recent activities in the Middle East. It was supposed to be at Qatar. And now the season will start at Imola. We'll have to see if this race gets postponed or canceled. I'm not sure. But you know what? Whatever. Moving on to that, we've got the TV ratings for last week. We had Circuit of the Americas for NASCAR and IndyCar for St. Petersburg, Trucks for St. Petersburg, and yeah. Trucks got a pretty good rating of just over 1 million viewers. The O'Reilly race, same thing. Just got over 1 million viewers on CW. And IndyCar got 1.335 million viewers, a little bit down from their 1.4 that they got last year. And Cup, same thing, a little bit down from their 4.1 last year to a 3.9. Just overall, I feel like I expected this, so it's too bad, but oh well.
I'd say it's decent. I mean, it's not.
Yeah,
I think the big winner is definitely Trucks. That's a huge step up for Trucks.
yeah,
But I think everything else is on par. I mean, a couple 100,000 people either which way, I don't think is a huge win or loss. So, I mean, it's decent numbers.
yep. In some other news, we have now found out that Cletus McFarland will be making 3 starts in the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series with freaking RCR Racing. Not even a back marker team. He's making it with the best team possibly on the super speedways too. I mean,
I don't know
we're
how I feel about this.
oh boy.
That's for real.
Okay,
This
here's the thing
guy,
with me, right? I don't really watch Cletus's stuff, but from what I've seen of him, I like him, and I think he's good for the sport. But at the same time, like he does not. I just don't think he has the experience. He seems like if he has more experience, he could be a solid driver. But like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think if he does drive Xfinity, he should not be in a Richard Childress car. He should be in like, I don't know, Mike Harmon car, because at least then
Mike
I'm
Harmon.
sorry.
I
I'm
think he should
sorry, but
be
at least
I think he should be in a good car. I just think he needs to work his way up. He's not done anything outside
That's the
of
thing
few
with
ARCA
Cletus,
starts.
though. I think a lot of people are missing the point with Cletus. Like, obviously, Cletus is not taking the normal path because he's not going to end up with the normal result. Like,
Yeah.
Cletus is never going to be a full time driver. So, why does he need to make a bunch of starts? He's not auditioning to go run 36 races a year. I mean, he
Yeah.
said it himself. His only goal is to run the Daytona 500. And if his only goal is to run the Daytona 500, put him in some plate races. I mean, do I think I still think he's moving up too quickly? Yes, but
Yeah.
I mean, I have no problem with him running 4 or 5 ARCA races, couple truck races, and then some O'Reilly races, and then in 2 years running the Daytona 500. I have no issues with that because
Yeah.
again, he's not here to he's not trying to claw and scratch his way to, I don't know, a Rick Ware car, a legacy car, an RFK car to run 15th to 20th at short tracks. Like, he's here to run the Daytona 500 and that's it. So, I mean, I mean, the thing is, no, he does not have experience, but he is a wheelman. Like, people need to understand that, like, he is good behind the wheel, just maybe not in the sense that we're used to. I mean, I don't know everything about him, but I know that he's driven some absolutely insane drag racing cars, and while again not to the same degree, but it takes a man to drive those things, and he has put his foot
Yeah, I
down in
don't
some things that
doubt,
are
like,
a lot scarier and a lot faster than a Cup Series, an O'Reilly car, a truck. So there's no doubt in my mind that he can drive. I think that he should take.
yeah,
a
I
little bit more
don't
time.
doubt that he can drive. He just needs to, like, I just think he needs a little bit more time to get used
I
to
would
how
like if
stock
he
car
got more
races.
time. I would like if he got more seat time, and he himself admitted that on Dale Jr.'s podcast. He was like, "I need more seat time."
Yeah.
I don't. He was not, shy. He wasn't shied away by the fact that he does need more seat time. But I'm not also not against this. I mean, we see a lot of people who are racing who probably shouldn't be. He's not the first one. He won't be the last one.
Yeah.
So
I just think the biggest problem with this is that he's starting his first race with them at Rockingham, and Rockingham
that
is like one of the
was
hardest tracks.
that
Yeah.
one was confusing to me. That one
Yeah.
made no sense.
So this is actually before his start at Kansas too, I'm pretty sure. In the ARCA series. So I think he's going to get Bristol maybe, and yeah, he's going to Bristol, I'm pretty sure.
His career started on a computer.
Yeah. But yeah, like, let's see.
I wish he won the Daytona 500 and NASCAR kept the playoffs. Imagine the PR if it went, Cletus McFarland, you just won. You're welcome to the NASCAR playoffs.
We've got to stop this joke.
This joke is so funny. This is the funniest
Yeah.
joke.
Rockingham is before his ARCA starts. So
Oh,
like this is fish out of water territory here.
And I hope he does well.
I hope he
but
just
I hope
doesn't
does.
Catherine Leg himself like last year.
Please don't.
let's hope.
That's all. The car that he is running was a top 5 car in Casey Kane last year. And
I mean, he's
his
running for
teammate
the.
won.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say he's running for the champions last year.
Yeah,
so.
his teammate literally won the race in Jesse Love and then got disqualified, obviously. But
Oh,
like Jesse Love was the winner of that race, technically.
Was there.
Yeah, you were there. So I don't know how this is gonna go, but I hope it goes not as bad as his truck race did. That's all I'm gonna say. He's got a 50-minute practice session, so maybe he'll actually get some time and they don't have to like do the stupid ass 1-lap thing. Don't wreck the truck. So
yeah.
maybe I'll
good for
actually
the
get used to
sport.
it this time.
He is good for the sport.
So.
Just get your goal, and hopefully you do well. And in happy trails, or you can stay.
I think that's all on Cletus we have, but a Monster Energy is in talks to sign an endorsement deal with Spire Motorsports driver Carson Hocevar, and that would align with the company's most talked about athletes. Carson Hocevar and Monster Energy, we got another Monster driver in the Cup Series, I guess.
Please.
Well, I mean, they lost Tyler Reddick, so it's not like
Ditch Ty Gibbs and just ditch Ty Gibbs and let Carson Hocevar have
You are
Monster
in the
Energy.
So Tyler
Monster
Reddick's
Energy
not a
Cup
monster car
playoffs.
anymore, I guess, right?
Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series playoffs.
Oh my gosh. All right.
I think
So we got
this is
Riley Herbst
I
and
like
Ty
this.
Gibbs, and now potentially Carson Hocevar with Monster Energy campaign schemes.
I like this because I've been wanting, like, that like one like like that's Carson Hocevar's sponsor. Like
Yeah, that
when I
does
think
He
of
be
seem
the
I
man
right.
in
think of
black
some like
for real now.
yeah, I think of like some like crazy crazy guy who's like not afraid to like drive anything. Like he's gonna step into anything. It's like, oh yeah, what's his sponsor?
It's not Chili's.
Delaware Life Insurance,
Chili's.
Spectrum Immobile, Minor, whatever Minor is, and Chili's.
Ziegler
And it's like,
Auto Group.
that's it. So I think that the Monster
The
deal
Chili's driver.
is like that's a good that's Carson Hocevar. So that
Right,
would
the
be
Dente.
Be in some
I
badass
this is
commercials with the
Right.
monster
Love
girls.
riding the Dente.
I think this is good. I think this is good for both Monster and Hocevar. Even though
It is.
because this is happening, that did mean that Monster jumped ship from Tyler Reddick right before
They
he went
did.
back to back to back.
It's actually the meme of like the guy with in the like mine shaft turning
With the
away from
diamonds,
all the
yep.
diamonds.
Yeah.
That's Monster Energy right now. They gotta be so mad about that. Like, man, we're sponsoring Ty Gibbs and Riley Herbst. The two biggest
my
bums
God.
in the sport right now. And they,
Not the
man,
biggest.
They got Chumba Casino. I'm Tyler
they got the Smiling Friends car winning 3 in a row.
Smiling Friends car. And well, I
So
guess
rest in
Safe
peace,
Light or
Smiling
whatever it was,
Friends.
Sirius XM. I don't remember. At Atlanta, something like that.
Riley Herbst, you are
Anyways.
in the playoffs.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Next up, we got, as we kind of already saw already, Alex Bowman missed the Phoenix race with vertigo. I guess unrelated to his coda sickness. It's just the thing that happened after it. So we'll see how long he's potentially out. Hopefully he can get back in the car this week at Vegas because he's won there before in this car. And he has a pretty solid track record at this track. This could be
Bowman
a place
fans
where he could
Gotta dig
start
his way
his
out.
turnaround. Yeah.
Dig his way out.
So hopefully he comes back. And Connor Hall is making a start in the truck series for Nice Motorsport at Rockingham. I'm not sure he's made a start in truck series yet. So
That's good. That's good to see. He's a car store guy. Drove the '88 last year. He's pretty all right from what I see.
Yeah, I think he's gonna do pretty good. So
I always read it as
let's
Niche
see.
Motorsports, and I know I'm wrong.
Niche.
Yeah, they're so niche. It's a niche reference. Nobody will get it.
Well,
Niche.
speaking of some Ty Gibbs guys, JGR hired a private investor to follow Chris Gabehart over the winter, and JGR also had Hamlin, FRM's Bob Jenkins, Toyota's Andy Graves file over potential damages that could result from transfer of proprietary data, potentially sponsorship approaching claims too.
Oh,
So
shit.
So they're going after Denny.
no, they're going after
No.
Gabehart. They just asked Denny and
Oh,
Bob
they just
Jenkins
asked
to
him like, "Hey, do you know anything?"
yeah, basically.
Dude, they're gonna be at Gabehart's house, just stalking him.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
Chris
I mean-
Imagine
Machine
being
for DC Solar
imagine
all
being a
over again.
private detective and you gotta stalk Chris Gabehart.
Yeah. I mean, this is turning into a situation that's pretty ugly, I guess.
Really ugly.
Like, yeah, I don't
Chris
know.
Gabehart, you are in the playoff.
It's pretty unfortunate that one of the best talents in the garage is going through all this right now. So hopefully nothing.
Because he didn't
Hopefully
want to
this
work
gets
with Ty
resolved.
Gibbs.
Yeah,
Man, he deserves so much better.
all this because of Ty Gibbs.
But Ty
I
Gibbs
think
is
what
with-
he did is absolute. what he did is absolutely deplorable.
Morally
and it is
correct.
not okay, and he should be penalized by going to RFK and having to run their organization. I think that's
No,
only fair
Luke,
punishment
you're right.
for-
You're
Fair
right.
The
You're
punishment.
worst
right.
Fair
penalization ever.
punishment.
I
You're
really
right. I
think it should
think-
be penalized by going over and having to deal with the slow 88 car, honestly. Like, Connor Zilic is just struggling so bad. I really think Connor Zilic, like, he should just go on the struggle bus with him at this point.
I think what Chris Gabehart should do is whenever Carson Kvapil isn't in the one car, because he has Ronnie Childers, who's an amazing crew chief, but he needs to be out there whenever Kvapil's not in the one car, just to struggle with them because it'll be so bad. Whenever he's in the 9 car, the 91 car, or whatever.
Truth nuke.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the IndyCar race earlier, it sounds like there's a really good possibility that this and potentially maybe more races in the future will have NASCAR IndyCar double headers. I think this would be really
Talladega
fun.
IndyCar.
Yeah, no thanks. But
that's not happening.
Yes,
I think there's a few tracks that would be awesome to have IndyCar doubleheaders along with Phoenix.
Talladega.
I think this should stay one that happens year after year, especially making this first Phoenix date specifically different from the second one. I thought the attendance was awesome for Saturday. Sunday was definitely down. There's definitely some gaps in the stands, but Saturday was the highest attendance I maybe ever seen for a Saturday race at Phoenix. So yeah, that was really awesome to see that. And I think other tracks that this would work at would be like Richmond, Texas Motor Speedway, obviously.
Charlotte Forest.
Homestead. Pocono would be awesome.
Gateway.
But yeah. Like, yeah. I think it would be cool
Please go to Charlotte, please.
to do this. I don't know about Gateway necessarily because I feel like IndyCar Gateway has kind of sustained itself. Like
Yeah,
Midwest
they don't
has
need NASCAR there.
Yeah,
It would
Midwest is a
definitely
really
need
good
to be
spot.
like a track they return to, like a Pocono
Go to
or
the south.
a Richmond.
NASCAR needs IndyCar.
I don't think this doesn't hurt either. This only helps both sides.
It needs to be ovals too, no road courses.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
True.
So if it's only like, and I don't want any more than
Unless
two
it's Indy road
weekends a
course,
year
unless it's
either.
if it's Indy road course, I mean, I'm okay with that.
I don't want
If
any
we-
more than 2 weekends a year as well. That's having this, unless it's like Truck
Oh, yeah,
Series
no.
being along with it. Like I think Truck Series being at Milwaukee should happen again on the IndyCar weekend. But I think if we had like a Phoenix and a Pocono or a Homestead and a Richmond type thing, on different years, that would be so fun. IndyCar wise, and also, I just saw a thing that IndyCar wants to maybe extend their season into football season, getting lead-ins from NFL, before finishing their season. So a
Does
Homestead
that mean like more races or
IndyCar.
just
I don't know.
more races?
I don't know. It
or
might be just
I
adjusting
bet
where the
it means
races
more
are.
races because I think that they.
we
I
need
don't
way
know,
more. I think we need like mid-20s, like maybe 23 to 25. Call me crazy.
That's a lot. I would say 20.
That's a lot.
20 is a good number. They
Well,
definitely
right
need.
now they're going
There's a
from
couple
17
ovals.
to 18.
There's a
think.
couple ovals they're missing for sure.
22.
Yeah, a lot of dirt.
I would say no more than
tracks
22.
Yeah, I think 20 would be a good number.
20. I think 20.
I'm saying if F1 can do like 24 races all over the world, IndyCar can do like 22 in North America.
We're talking about a series that has a salary cap versus a series that I don't even think makes as much as the one team does. Makes as much as one team spends in 1 year in F1. So
Whoa.
I really think that we're picking oranges and apples here.
Well, I'm
But yeah.
very smart and I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
You said you wanted IndyCar at Talladega.
I do.
So there's like several reasons why that would not work at all.
Well, there's also reasons why it would.
Like?
Oh,
You see, it's an oval track
Correct.
and no race on it.
Correct. So you want to put plate racing on an IndyCar?
no.
Yeah,
Michigan, man. We didn't even talk about Michigan.
Michigan
That-
would be awesome.
would
Michigan
be
would be
sick.
awesome.
Michigan,
That would be so cool.
Charlotte, Homestead, Dover. Let's bring IndyCar back to Dover.
Oh God, that would be horrible. Dover would, I mean, that'd be the scariest thing. Like they would be going 200 plus.
They've
think the
done it
drivers would-
before. We can do it again.
We would be suffering from another potential like CART Texas incident, I think there.
Well, IRL did it.
No.
What about
No.
Nashville?
With how fast the
Howard.
cars are today, they would be going like
Nashville.
blackout speeds.
That's a good one. Yeah, Nashville.
Howard.
Nashville?
Yeah,
They
that's
already do
Nashville
Nashville,
too.
but yes, I do think Nashville.
That would be.
Double
I
header.
don't know.
Absolutely.
I don't think Nashville's great attendance for either one.
Kentucky.
It was pretty good.
No.
It was all right.
No.
Kentucky sucked.
No. IndyCar can go back to Kentucky, but keep it dead for NASCAR, please. That is.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of IndyCar, we'll move on from that. Speaking of IndyCar, we'll move on from that. The Arlington Grand Prix will feature single car qualifying for the Firestone Fast 6. I don't know how that's going to work necessarily, but that's kind of weird, honestly. Sounds kind of fun, I guess. You get to focus on each driver, and they get one lap, knock it out. But I don't know. That sounds fun, especially for this one-off event here at the Arlington race. I think it'll be pretty cool. And then for the Indy 500, they've already sold out of camping and parking. So wow, that's pretty crazy.
Whoa.
Yeah. And final IndyCar news. The street circuit for the Freedom 250 has been announced. The layout, and it sucks.
Yeah.
It's
not great.
The
they
racing
said,
from the Capitol.
to the Lincoln Memorial, and it's not even a fourth of the way there.
And this is my IndyCar race. This is the closest IndyCar race to me. I have it so bad.
Oh, you have it so bad.
I
So
do.
bad. Boo-hoo.
No, I can't attend the Capitol race. Super sad.
But yeah, it's only a 1.66 mile course
Wow.
and 7 turns.
I'm just saying. You could make so many jokes.
Yeah. Well, though the streets are at least pretty wide, so maybe we'll have some good
Yeah.
racing. I don't know. Just a bunch of 90-degree corners though, so who knows? And now we got Max Verstappen will be making a trip to the Nürburgring for the 24-hour Nürburgring race in a Mercedes. Interestingly, talked about him maybe not wanting to be an F1 earlier, and finally dipping his toes outside of the world of Formula One. Yeah, maybe come to NASCAR eventually. Kurt Busch and Harry Gant named Grand Marshals for the Goodyear 400 at Darlington. Cool. I guess that race is maybe still a throwback, I guess.
They announced it wasn't, but I'm sure that there are some teams that are gonna.
I already saw a throwback scheme for someone. I just don't remember who. But yeah. For the O'Reilly race this weekend, we got the entry list already out. We got a lot of interesting drivers in here. Got 41 entries for 38 spots, with Cole Custer in the 0 for SS Greenlight Racing, Connor Zilic in the 1 for Junior Motorsports, Chandler Smith in the 5. Let's see, Chase Briscoe is in the 19. Interestingly.
Oh, he is? That's cool.
Yeah. I guess Brent Cruz is not racing. Maybe
He's
he
got to
is.
be 18 to run mile and a half, right?
Yeah, something like that.
What?
So he's gonna miss Vegas and something else. Yeah. Mhm. And
How
then
old
we
is Brent
got
Cruz? He's 17.
He's
he's
still
17.
17.
Yeah. Roger Carruth is in the 31. Or, I mean 32. And
He's a minor.
and Daniel Dye is in the 52. Kyle Larson is also racing in the 88. To see how he does next week. That car was second place in the fall race last year. Have to see how Connor Zilic does too, because this is one of his more impressive races last year in the fall when him and Almirola and Love all battled forever in that race. That was pretty fun.
Fantastic race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much all the interesting stuff for there. And the Cup Series is just 36 cars, no extras. And that's it.
Just a small note.
That's all for the news.
Cruz's birthday is the 30th, so another 3 weeks, and he should be cleared to race everywhere. So
So he'll
not too much
miss.
longer.
I think he'll miss Darlington if that's the case too. Miss Vegas and Darlington.
All right.
All right, I gotta pause now.
Perfect timing.
All right, it's our
All
power
right,
rankings
now we got
time.
power rankings. We spoke
Had
on
some
top of each other.
had some shakeups for sure. This was like the first, like almost.
Whoa,
I would say
Tyler Reddick's
real-
in first.
Yes, Tyler Reddick is still at first. He will probably
That's
be in
wild,
first
bro.
for the
He's in
foreseeable
the
future.
playoffs.
Had some shakeups. This was like the first, like I would call it real race that we've had. Michael McDowell, honorable mention spot. 5th place at Coda and ninth place at Phoenix. So 2 back-to-back top 5 or top 10s for Michael McDowell. Sits 9th in the point standings. Another quick shout out SVG. SVG's been the honorable mention the past couple of weeks. P11 at Phoenix, despite spinning twice. So yeah, they'll
Also-
share the honorable mentions.
That's supposed to say week 6, guys, if anyone sees that. Week 6.
Oh, come on, man.
Some age.
10 is Chase Briscoe. 10 is William Byron. My fault, not Chase Briscoe. William Byron at 10. Lack of speed from Hendrick at Phoenix. We do have a new Chevy body, so gotta wonder if that's part of the reason for lack of speed here. But Byron is good at Las Vegas. Has a win in 23, I believe. Good couple last finishes, expecting high from William Byron. 9th, Chase Briscoe. Only 2 top 10s at Las Vegas, but one of them was a 4th in last year's fall race. Definitely picked up speed in the second half of the year for Chase Briscoe. 8th, Joey Logano. Good run at Phoenix, but had some incidents late, dropped him down. Not necessarily because he didn't perform, more so just because others, I think, have performed better than he has these first couple of weeks. But he did finish 6th in last year's fall race, 15th in the spring, 4 Las Vegas wins, one of the best Vegas drivers. Certainly going to look for him to run well, if not win. Denny Hamlin 7th, jumped up a couple of spots in the rankings. Good runs, Phoenix. First time we really saw the 11 this year. Last time we were at Las Vegas, Hamlin both won the pole and won the race. Very emotional win. Win number 60 for Hamlin, has not won since, but would not be too surprised if he backs it up with another win. Does have a couple Las Vegas wins before this, or actually just one. One Las Vegas win before this, but good Las Vegas driver. P6, Kyle Larson, best average finish at Las Vegas of the Cup Series field. 3 wins, including back-to-back in 2023 and 2024. Finished second this race last year. Led 129 laps, though. I believe that was the most of the field. Kyle Larson has not finished worse than 11th here. Other than in 2022 when he crashed. Before that, you'd have to go all the way back to March of 2019, in which he finished 12th. So Kyle Larson is very, very good at Las Vegas. Would not be too surprised by a win.
Yeah, also one thing, he finished third at Phoenix when I thought he had like a 15th place car somehow.
I mentioned this on the write-up of the power rankings. Kyle Larson has had like 10 straight top 10s or top 5s at Phoenix, something like that. Not 10, but like 8 of his last 10 Phoenix races have been like top 5s. But he hasn't led a lap at Phoenix in like 4 or 5 races, and he's only led like 50 laps in the last 10 races. So Kyle Larson, not always the fastest at Phoenix, but very, very consistent at Phoenix. I'm glad you mentioned that.
Somehow.
He gets the results of Phoenix, no doubt. 4th place, Christopher Bell, or 5th place, Christopher Bell. Good run at Phoenix. Probably had the second best car. It was between him and Blaney for sure. Last time we were at Phoenix or at Las Vegas, he finished 3rd. Started 3rd as well. Got a couple of top 3s. Another top 5 on top of that. But a lot of finishes outside of the top 20. He's got 5, looks like, compared to 5 top 10s. So just as likely to finish outside the top 10 or outside the top 20 as he is to run top 10. So Bell's a decent Vegas racer, but looks to be very inconsistent. 4th is Chase Elliott. Lack of speed drops him down 2 spots in the rankings. Kind of quiet. He got wrecked by Suarez, or got in a wreck with Suarez, which definitely hurt them throughout the rest of the day. They had to stay out to save a set of tires, and that plummeted him about 20 spots in just a handful of laps. Elliott finished 10th in last year's spring race at Vegas. Before that, you have to go all the way back to March of 2022 to his last top 10 at Las Vegas. Had a lot of top 10s early on in his career, but only 2 top 10s in all the next gen races we've had, and has finished outside the top 20 3 times. So Chase Elliott's not the best at Vegas in this car, but has had good Vegas results before. P3 is Bubba Wallace. Another good run at a racetrack that's not very Bubba Wallace-esque. Where did he finish? Did he finish 7th? I missed where he finished.
I don't know.
He finished top 10.
Yeah, I finished 6th. P6 for Bubba Wallace. So
Ooh, wow.
good run from Bubba.
He's been really good this year so far.
Yeah, the Bubba Wallace has been a huge shock. Again, I don't think anybody was surprised by good finishes at super speedways, but finished just outside the top 11 at a road course and just outside the top 5 at Phoenix. So Bubba Wallace, good start to the year so far.
Very good.
Has not had a top 10 at Las Vegas since 2023, the spring of 2023. Finished 4th there. And only has 1 other top 10 on top of that at Vegas. So Vegas is not the best track for Bubba, but this is decent track for Toyota. So maybe things turn around this year. And then number 2 is Ryan Blaney. Only other person with the win other than Tyler Reddick. Blaney has never won at Vegas, but obviously has speed. Have to. It's Penske racetrack. Had
Pennzoil 400.
Yeah, back-to-back top 6s in 2023 and 2024, with a 6th and a 3rd. But since then, has not finished better than 32nd in the last 3 races. 32nd, 35th, and 38th for Ryan Blaney at Las Vegas. He has speed.
Wow.
He has speed, no doubt. But bad luck has ruined several Ryan Blaney races. And then we go to Tyler Reddick. Obviously, number one. This is not changing for a good bit until I see someone who is truly faster. Tyler Reddick, a couple top tens, looks like. But I would say his biggest Vegas moment was on his lid a couple of years ago. But last time we were here, he did finish 5th, collected points in both stages, led a lap. In fact, he's led laps at Las Vegas in, I'm gonna say it, 6 of the last 7 races. Tyler Reddick has led a lap, at least one lap. So always has speed, just not always backing it up with the finishes. But yeah, Tyler Reddick easily number 1 on the power rankings.
Yeah, I think he's got a good shot at riding the momentum and finishing well this
riding
weekend
the
again.
Dente.
Okay.
Can he win 5 in a row?
Well, I think that's all for power rankings.
I'm just glad he's
Well,
in
I
the
don't think
playoffs.
he can do that.
It is time
He is in the playoffs, though.
for our next segment, which is going to be the next for Motorsports. Boom.
Hey, finally we got next for Motorsports. It's honestly kind of a packed week for racing again. We got NASCAR at Vegas with the O'Reilly and Cup, no longer the Truck Series here, unfortunately, but we still got O'Reilly and Cup. And then IndyCar at Arlington for first ever race there. F1 at China with a sprint race too.
China.
And an honorable mention to the High Limit Sprint Car Series starting also at Las Vegas. Their first race of the year, I think on Thursday maybe, or I think it's Friday actually at this point. Friday and Saturday night. Because no Truck Series. But yes, NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. Who do you guys think is gonna win?
I'm gonna go same
Kyle
car.
Larson.
Yeah, I'm gonna go same
He's the
car
best
as
driver in the world.
same car as last year's fall race. Different driver. I think Chase Briscoe wins in the 19. Carrying the momentum that Brent Cruz has had past couple of weeks. Cruz obviously didn't get to finish in O'Reilly last week, but had a good car. So I think Chase Briscoe gets it done in the 19 car.
And Tate says Kyle Larson.
Tate says Kyle Larson.
Yeah.
Larson. Pretty
SV.
good. My pick is going to be Kyle Larson, too. I think he's Kyle Larson. Best driver in the world.
So true.
Well, I am a little bit torn on who to pick at this point. On one hand, I don't want to be boring, and I don't want to say Kyle Larson, but I feel like he's going to win. On the other hand, I feel like Connor Zilic was really close to winning last year, and I don't want to be a fanboy. And then on the third hand,
you don't want to be a fanboy. Well, I said Carson Foppel would win last week, so I don't think.
Okay, you know what?
Matters.
But yeah, on the third hand, we got Chase Briscoe, who's racing in the JGR car, but I don't know, man. And we also got Cole Custer too in the SS Greenlight car.
All right, buddy. Cole Custer.
But with all that said,
Raja
I think
Caruth.
no. I mean, he's actually pretty good here too. But I'm gonna go with Kyle Larson. I'm gonna be boring as hell.
Boo!
Best driver
3
in the
Kyle
world.
Larsons. Are y'all for real?
Best driver in the world.
He's better
Oh,
than Max
I just
Verstappen.
can't. I just can't pick anyone else at this point. Like, that's the pick.
Boo, that's
Like,
lame.
Blaney picked for Cup Series, and I didn't want to be boring, and it cost me. And
Yeah, that's
Well,
that
Connor
was like the
Zilic
obvious
is my
answer.
Connor Zilic is my fun answer, but like, is Connor Zilic really gonna beat Kyle Larson at Las Vegas?
It's Connor Zilic in the Xfinity Series. Yes.
I don't know. They might be really close on speed, and they're in the same
All
car.
right,
It's gonna be
man.
SVG and Connor Zilic on road courses. It's gonna be peak, but who knows?
Carson
Or Kyle
Foppel.
Larson's just gonna win by 17 seconds. Either way. All right. Now we'll move on to Cup Series
Cup
ratings.
Series.
Ryan Blaney.
Do we want to pick any
Like-
car
Ryan
first or
Blaney.
Cup?
He's
Or
Die,
Let's just do
Jay,
Cup first
die.
and
Okay.
then IndyCar. So.
No, Ryan Blaney, because Vegas is Penske's wheelhouse, and he's the only Penske driver that isn't washed or just straight up mid.
True. Truth nuke.
Truth nuke.
My serious pick is Christopher Bell. My fun pick is gonna be Carson Hocevar.
Not bad. Not bad. All right, Luke.
I was gonna go Bell, but I don't want to be boring, so I'm gonna throw it out there.
I think
All right, it's happening. Finally, for the first time since September 9th, 2024, RFK will win a Cup race with Brad Keselowski. Brad Keselowski gets it done at Las Vegas.
That's a title. That is a title.
I think that's pretty boring too, but you know what? That's just me.
He hasn't won since 2024. Before that, he hasn't won since 2021. That's not boring.
You know what? I'm gonna be really boring. I'm gonna say Tyler Reddick wins again. I'm gonna say Tyler Reddick wins again. Guys,
Y'all
you gotta
can
be
have
honest here.
fun
This
picks.
is he almost won this race in 2024, and you know Vegas is a sneaky good
You know what else
Tyler
he did in
Reddick track.
2024? He flipped.
Yeah,
peak.
well, he also had the fastest car in that race, and then he flipped from Martin Truex being washed.
Shut up.
Don't
slander the real GOAT.
Anyways, but yeah, Tyler Reddick, you know, the other people I'm watching, Kyle Larson, Hamlin, Bell, Blaney, all the guys, the big Bs. If Bowman comes back too, watch out for him to be a top 10 threat. I don't know if he's gonna win, but yeah.
So, what are y'all's fun
SVG
picks?
too. You never know. You never know. But yeah, I think Reddick has a good shot at making it 4 wins on the year. All right, next up, we got IndyCar at Arlington, the first street course, and Alex Pillow's winning.
Yep, Alex Pillow.
I mean,
Willpower. Give me willpower. Alex Pillow does something. I don't know. Something happens to Alex Pillow. Willpower
He flips into the Global Eye field.
He flips and his
Texas
car lands
Live.
right on 48 Nation Final Destination style.
oh my god.
Yeah, true.
Give me Pato
Yeah.
Award.
Woo!
That would be cool.
Pato! And it's technically home track, to be honest. I mean, like, I guess
Yeah.
Phoenix is kind of close too, but I don't know. But yeah.
What?
No, typically like Texas Motor Speedway was like Pato Awards because fan base and stuff. You know, I have a friend
True.
that's going to this race, and she's like a huge Pato Award fan. So
I mean, there's like 3 people here from Texas, so
I'm outnumbered. It's scary.
yeah, stupid idiot.
I'm in Minnesota. If that makes you feel better.
Minnesota.
Vikings fan.
No. Absolutely not.
He's a Cowgirls fan.
We're winning it all probably in like
I
12
like the
years.
Eagles.
Like 12 years.
Oh,
Give me 12
God.
years.
All right,
12
that's
years,
enough.
man.
That's enough of that.
And
Yeah,
I like the Eagles.
Ew.
Yeah, Luke, you said power. All right. Well, I think the only other guy that honestly has a chance of winning besides Pillow is Kirkwood and maybe Power. But you know what? You never know. You never know. What Marcus Ericsson won the first Nashville Street race. So after almost flipping, too.
That was funny. I
That's
forgot about
sick.
that.
Yeah.
That was the coolest race ever.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. And this race also got a weird backstretch. Got elevation and very fast straight. So
Flip.
I don't know. Finally, we got F1 in China.
Flip.
I'm not
Ferrari
watching.
versus Mercedes.
I'm not going to stay up to 3
It's George
a.m.
Russell. That Mercedes is ridiculous. Toto Wolff has sandbagged once again. Yeah, it's Mercedes. It's George
Hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby.
You know what? I'm going to be special here. I'm going to say the top 3 crash out in the first corner, and that leaves the door open for Max Verstappen to win. Max Verstappen stops complaining and actually still complains even after
He
he
still
wins.
complains.
Yeah.
Valtteri Bottas, Sergio Perez 1-2.
No.
Yeah, maybe 1-2 laps down.
1-2 and Q1 eliminations.
Yeah.
Everyone else has to DNF. There has to be 2 cars on track, and then it'll happen.
It's possible we could get like 20 DNFs. Aston Martin is already up there.
You made the Formula 1 playoffs.
Oh God. We had to drag this stupid joke another 20 minutes later. Well,
it's such a good joke.
I think that's all we got for this stuff.
All right. What are our final thoughts?
You, the viewer, for making it, you are in the Nation of Cars playoffs. Congratulations.
If you've made it this far, you've made it through every round, and now you are in the championship race.
Yeah, we're in the final 4 right here.
You got the sticker on your car. It means more.
We got SV, we got Tate, and we got Luke, and me.
Who will win the Nation of Cars championship 4 race?
Me.
Whoever gets the most picks right, I guess.
That's true. Well, if you like seeing stuff like this, make sure to support us. We really like making these videos because it's just fun to talk about, and we want to hear your feedback.
If 3 people, this is engagement bait, 100%. But if 3 people who are not in this podcast comment yoinky splinky, then I'll hit the yoinky splinky in the next episode.
He's gonna do that. We'll hold him to it.
He's gonna do it, guys.
He's gonna do it.
Hold me.
I mean, he would do it for free, but
I would.
Saying, he probably would. If I said, "Hey, can you get up and do the yoinky splinky?" He probably would.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh boy.
I think that's gonna do it for us on the Nation of Cars podcast.
Yep.
Thanks everyone for tuning in.
Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and watch our clips because
help me pay for my Arlington GP, guys.
If you've made it this far, you deserve a cookie.
If you get this far, join our gift card giveaway.
It's not a thing. For legal reasons,
we are not doing that.
We're giving away 2 tickets to the Coke 600.
No,
if you just like,
and those tickets, you'll be sitting right next to me. You get to watch a race with me.
I've done it before. It's not that great.
Tate's right next to you the whole time.
You get to have an exclusive dinner with Tate.
Yeah, we'll meet up at like Zaxby's or something.
Hell yeah, I love Zaxby's.
All right, guys.
Thank you guys for watching, and
take it easy, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.